Hello, everybody. I am currently working on adding a death counter. It's a little too big right now. Give me a second to get this worked out. I assume there's a way to shrink it. Yeah, that's how we shrink it. Alright. So we have an official death counter. That's good. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Robbie. Hey, Aiden. Hey, Spider. So yeah, technically we're at 20 deaths. We had 10 last night and 10 on the previous 2 days. However, I don't know if I'm going to end up counting those 6 from the first day just because I wasn't really all that seriously trying that day, since I was just trying to relearn how to even play. So those may not end up counting, especially in the eventual video for this. But the other 14 certainly do, and however many it happens tonight. But yeah, tonight, we're giving this one more try on stream, and then if I fail tonight, I'm going to do it off-screen at some point, when I can focus entirely on the game, hopefully. Alright. It's time to suffer again, folks. I mean, in all honesty, I should have beaten it at least twice last night, but the game's just like, oh no, screw you, we're gonna make sure you get the absolute worst equipment possible, and kill you from things that should not kill you. And like, I can legitimately get pretty far in this consistently, even with not very good equipment. To where it just comes down heavily to luck. I had to listen to that one for a good minute there. Take it slow and we believe in you. I believe in myself to be able to do this. The only problem is the game gonna be fair? Because we saw multiple times last night where I lost because the game cheated. Alright, healing items only. That's not really the best start. I'm gonna hold on to that chem fluid and gunpowder for the moment. I can use that to make bullets later. This is not a great start for this run. We gotta get through this thing fast down here. I usually prefer to shoot this just because it's safer this early on in the run. Okay, we actually got through. Okay, we're alive. Went to that sports convention today. It was a lot of fun. A lot of trading card areas and sports centers with games and such. It was a blast. Nice. That sounds fun. I didn't do too much today. As long as we don't get the fucking walking shoes twice in a single run again. Might have a chance. Okay, there we go. We got a gun. Not a great one, but... Okay, a couple of things of gunpowder, so actually, let's get some enhanced handgun bullets in the inventory here. Okay, that should kill the one chasing me. If not, that did. No crate there. Wonderful. Alright, I don't want to use the enhanced handgun bullets if I don't have to. That's not good. Yeah, I kinda saw that one coming. I should not have missed that many shots. That one was entirely on me. I should not have missed that many shots. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, that one for once is entirely on me. Okay, that's a great way to start. Though, like I said, for once, it's actually not the game's fault. I mean, it could have been giving me better equipment, sure, but I should be able to hit my shots better than that. Great way to start. But at least it wasn't the game actually screwing me over that time, so that's kind of a step in the right direction. First few tries are sort of a warm-up. Well, here's the thing. Yesterday in my first run, I got all the way to the hallway with the 4 crawling Moldids and died there, so I made it pretty far on that run. Not particularly good. Psychostimulants, that's literally useless. Unless you're just, like, trying to speedrun this thing or something, maybe, which we're not trying to do. Okay, use that up, because we literally don't need it. Okay, there we go, we got a handgun. It's the better one. We'll see what the previous thing gives. Oh, now that's a good start. A burner? I like that. Those extra deaths will make for good content, yep. How long does it take to complete a run? There are speed runs of this thing that have been done in, like, under 10 minutes. I don't know how, but it is possible. If you really, really speed run it. Alright, so we're gonna do that just to play it safe here. A normal run, though, where you're not trying to speed run it, 20 to 30 minutes at least, I would say. Survival knife, okay, that's better. Stabilizer, kind of useless, but okay. So yeah, like 20 to 30 minutes probably to get through a run. Alright, discard the crappy knife and put the real one in. We've got increased reload speed, so that's helpful. Should vaporize that one. Alright, let's try not to suck as badly during actual combat this time. I wonder what we're getting from the statue. The other handgun. Okay, that's good. And it gave me a full clip, full magazine. And supposedly people have been able to beat this thing almost entirely knife only. I don't know entirely how. Okay, that was closer than I would have liked it to be. Waste the bullets in my good handgun, but honestly it's not that big a deal because we'll get more guns. That's a bomb. Which is unfortunate because it's in a bad spot, so let me get rid of it so that the big fat guy doesn't destroy it. Or doesn't, yeah, doesn't destroy it with me next to it. Because that can happen. And it's the exact kind of BS-ery that I expect this trophy to do. Okay. Same old, same old. Alright, got through there. Hear about launching missiles today at Iran. Yep. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that we were involved all along. As long as we don't commit to any actual foot soldiers being there. Hey, Secret Underdog. I'm doing well. I'm hoping that we actually have some success today. We already died once, but that was entirely on me for being bad. And not being able to hit very easy pistol shots that I should have hit. Alright, come on around the corner. Oh, for a second it looked like he was going to survive, but he didn't, thankfully. Okay, hit that. Take that out. And we got one bullet left. Might as well use it on ourselves at the rate things are going. Basically nothing in here. Wonderful. We do have the burner, though, which is good. I want to hold on to it for as long as possible. You don't know anything about Ethan Must Die. What's the best weapon to get? The burner is usually pretty good. The Magnum's pretty good. The Albert handgun's really good as well. The over and under shotgun's pretty useful at times. We don't have the best equipment set up on this run so far, so... That's not how I intended for that to go, but I think it actually worked out. Okay, you know what? That's not that bad of a scenario so far. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. I will take that. We still have the burner. I will take that. That wasn't too bad. Do that because I think they do spawn in there at some point if you take too long. A shotgun, I like that. Strong chem fluid, I can make a... I think I already have a strong first aid med, yep. Okay, got a few decent items this time, a few healing items as well. If we make it to the end, I am going to watch a couple of videos of the final battle and see if there's just something that I'm missing with it. As I know that one of them was somehow the bomb above me exploded and killed me, even though I wasn't really all that close to it. But then a different one was complete BS. Been playing a lot of the new Mario Kart. Ooh, nice. You managed to get a Switch too? I mean, I didn't really actively try to get one, to be fair. Just kind of expensive right now, and just the fact that the games are going to be like 80 bucks a lot of the time is kind of ridiculous. Missing luck. That's true. Because even if you're really good at this and really skilled at it, you can still just get screwed over if the game decides it wants to. Because, I mean, I can often consistently get pretty far through the house as long as I don't do something stupid like I did on the previous run. I've got the strategy down pretty much fine, it just comes down to random chance. Chem fluid, not particularly useful, I'll save it for gunpowder. Okay, get into there. Okay, we're getting a lot of healing items on this run. Flame rounds for the grenade launcher that we don't have. There's a box down there that time. Okay, let them kill him. In case he can somehow hit me through the door, because I wouldn't put it past the game to let that happen. Sprint. I'm not actually sure what's in that room to the right. I don't think it's anything all that useful, but I'm not 100% sure. I never go in there because I think it does spawn 2 crawlers, and it's probably just not going to be worth whatever is in there. Handgun, that's good. Couldn't tell on that one, honestly, looking at it. Steroids! Let's go. It might seem dumb to take them... Well, no, I won't take them yet. I won't take them until my inventory's full. Well, until I need something else. Okay, this time... got him. That was perfect. And now we line up that shot. Perfect. Don't accidentally trip and fall into that one. That's definitely the kind of thing I would do. An herb. Not overly useful. It's so dark I can't tell what that box is. I think it might be a trap. Yep. It kind of looks suspicious. No box right there. We haven't been getting a ton of boxes this time either. Compared to some runs. We don't have bad items, but we don't have the greatest selection. Man! No boxes in here either. Now, this does give me a safe place to run to, but no boxes kind of is unfortunate. No box here. Damn, game, you're being a little stingy, don't you think? That's the first 4-star chest we've gotten. Okay, this spawns an enemy, but that's a first aid med, which we don't seriously need. Okay! That's not fair. That's definitely some BS-ery because I was guarding, so that's not supposed to one-shot you if you guard. Especially when you're at full health, even in this bullshit mode. Alright, so that's the first bullshit death of the night. I expect there to be plenty more before this is all done. I mean, to be fair, that wasn't my best run in terms of items, though. I had a lot of healing items, but those aren't really that useful in this mode compared to weapons. If I'd had an Albert or a Magnum or something, would have been more useful. So honestly, we're having pretty bad luck so far tonight in terms of just the items I'm getting. If I'm able to beat this, I kind of want to play a little bit of 21 Survival Plus and see if I change my opinion on that one being the worst trophy. Ooh, now that's a good start. And we'll see if I actually change my opinion on that being the worst trophy in the game versus this one. And someone actually made a really good suggestion on the trophy guide for the 21 Survival DLC. That said something along the lines of, when you're playing 21, have a deck, or like have a bunch of pieces of paper with all the card numbers, 1 through 11 on it, and like have them in front of you IRL, so that you can visualize exactly what could be possibilities, especially if you're not particularly good at like math and stuff. And that's actually a really good idea. That's really, actually, a very good idea. Okay, this time I'm going to immediately use the steroids because the increase in health is clearly going to potentially make a difference. Got a crate there again, but it's only ever a 1-star, which means it can only be like gunpowder or psychostimulants or something. I actually have more shotgun shells than normal. Okay, around there. Yeah, I just need luck. It's the main thing. I just need the game to be nice. And give me a little bit of good luck for once. Okay, that's good. That is something I can use. That's as good as having a handgun, unless it's the Albert. Albert's still better than that, but some machine gun can handle all the functions of a pistol, no problem. Okay. There's actually something in this one. It's an herb. Okay, at least we have a couple of healing items. Maybe I'm wrong about the burner. That's what I'm starting to wonder, is it's like... That's kind of the weapon I was leaning on that kind of ruined my runs in the past. I'm wondering if maybe it's actually not that good of a weapon in this version of the game. Because it's really strong in the main game. Why are you giving me so many psychostimulants? They're useless. I'm going to hold on to the chem fluid for now, just in case I can manage to get a piece of gunpowder later. Then again, that's not going to be all that useful without a handgun anyway, so... We'll combine them if I need to. But I am starting to wonder if maybe that's part of the problem, is I'm trying to lean too much on the burner, and the burner's actually not that good. I could have sworn it was good, but maybe that is the issue, and it's actually kind of bad. Because it just does such low damage, it looks like. And then I've also noticed, like, I've only gotten the secrets or essence of defense, like, twice in all of these runs, which is really uncommon to get it that rarely. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's part of the problem, if the game is just being like, hey, we're not going to give you one of the most useful items you can possibly get. Because you can only get those out of a 4-star chest, I believe. And with those, you can actually withstand a couple of hits during the final boss fight before you have to heal, if you block correctly. So I'm starting to wonder if maybe that's part of the problem as well, that I just cannot seem to get that one particular item. It's a possibility. Ooh, so that's a trap. And I see a 4-star crate in there. And if it's the freaking walking shoes again, I'm gonna... That's good. Finally, we got something good. The Albert. The burner. Okay, so let me combine those just to clear them out and take those. Okay, so we have the burner now. I'm not really going to use it just yet, because maybe that's actually what's causing me to lose, is the burner just isn't good. Hold on to the Albert, though, for as long as possible. Save ammo for it as much as possible, too. Looks like a crate in here. Shotguns tend to pop up more often than some of the other weapons. Well, that one was my fault. That was a shot that I should not be missing. Okay. Come this way. Alright, that's good. Okay. That went well. Use the burner on the boss. Well, that's what I've tried to do in the past, but it's like it doesn't really work that well. And that's why I'm starting to wonder if maybe that's part of my problem. Alright, we got one shotgun shell left. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I switched to the wrong weapon. It's not that big a deal, though. Shotguns, like I said, don't seem to be as uncommon as some of the other stuff. And the game, again, does tend to give you items when you use them up, so you can usually get more weapons and everything. And also, this is, what, the 3rd or 4th set of psychostimulants I've gotten? One of the most useless items. The Albert is more powerful, though, if you... Oh, yeah. I mean, the Albert's a way better weapon overall. It's probably the best one in this game. In this particular mode, alongside maybe the Magnum for the final boss fight. Okay, we're alive. The game gave you a shit ton of psycho stims. Yeah, it's giving me like 3 or 4 of them. Which is so pointless. Like, you can't give me something that I can actually use. And it seems to have a bit of a lack of crates again.
What the hell?
Yeah, because the psycho stims are legitimately one of the most useless items. Because all they do is... they show you where items are, but once you sort of have this thing memorized, you really don't need it anymore. Ooh, hang on. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Steroids, okay. I'm gonna hold on to them this time. I have a reason to hold on to them this time. If I manage to make it to the old house again, I am gonna look at a video or two of it and see if there are other strategies that people have that might work better than what I was doing. Okay, so I can make more handgun bullets, but I kind of want to see if I can get a strong chem fluid before I do that. Burner fuel? It is giving me a shitload of burner fuel. Another thing of steroids? I must be like an Olympic athlete or something on this run. It's giving me so many drugs. It's giving me, like, what, 3 psycho stims and 2 steroids now? That means I'm actually going to be able to take multiple hits during the final battle. Which is huge. Is he dead? Okay, he's dead. Potentially multiple hits, if I can even make it that far, which is still a ways away. Gunpowder, okay. Some more gunpowder. Popping drugs we are, yeah, we've literally gotten so many drugs on this run. Here's my annoying-ass dryer doing its annoying-ass noise. How much burner fuel are you going to give me? Holy shit. I've never had that much burner fuel. I got kind of unlucky there. The second guy spawned in a bad spot. I got kind of unlucky with that one. He kind of spawned in a really bad spot. He spawned in further back, so I wasn't really anything I could do. Alright, make some handgun bullets. We have some ammo for the Albert, so that's very helpful. I don't know if you can hit that one with the flamethrower. The burner, whatever you want to call it. But I have a fair bit of Albert ammo for once, so might as well use it on that. Always buzzes. Holy shit! I have 500 ammo for the burner. I've never had that much burner ammo. Okay. Maybe the game heard me talking bad about the burner and decided to teach me a lesson. Either it's actually still bad and not going to help me, or maybe it's actually good and it's finally being nice to me. More gunpowder. I've gotten so many 1-star crates of freaking gunpowder and everything. You've never seen this much? I've never seen this much burner fuel either in a single run. So maybe the game's trying to tell me something, that it's actually useful. And I was wrong when I was criticizing it earlier. Okay, that's useless. And that room has nothing in it this time, so no need to even go in there. I've never seen this much burner fuel in a run of this. If it actually turns out to be useful, then that could end up being a game changer. Okay, I'm going to use another thing of the steroids just to up my health some more. And to take the inventory spot here. We can get rid of the X-ray glasses. Like I said, they're completely useless for the most part once you know how to play the game. Much rather have a shotgun or even a healing item. So we're actually going to be able to take a little bit of damage on this run compared to a normal run. With all the steroids. Okay, that took a little while longer than I expected. Is he dead? Okay, he is dead. Okay. I can't believe the amount of burner fuel, though, so we'll see if it's actually useful or not. I'm gonna watch, like I said, I'm gonna watch a couple of videos and see if maybe I'm just wrong with my opinion or not. Man, he took a little while to pop up. Okay. Make sure they're dead. They are. What was I supposed to do? They wouldn't die. Another bullshit death for this bullshit, stupid-ass game. Three out of 23 deaths have been legit. 20 out of 23 deaths have been the game cheating. I don't understand how anyone ever signed off on calling this acceptable in any way. Like, why does that kill me this time? And why is my gun not powerful enough to kill those things this time? It works on other runs, so why does it not work on this run? Oh, that's right, because I had 500 burner fuel and it knew I was gonna win. That's exactly why it stopped me. Because it knew I was gonna win. And it didn't want me to win. I hate this game so freaking much. Hey, sweet. We had a good run going that time. Then the game cheated, again. And here's the thing, you can't run away from that. You run so damn slowly that you can't get away from it. And the running shoes actually don't help with that because they only speed up your walking speed, not your running speed. If they increased your running speed, they might actually be useful. But no, they don't do that. X-ray glasses and psychostimulants. Completely useless. Absolutely useless. Complete and utter crap. Can't use any of this. Dropped your mom off at the airport, watching Fight Club. Nice. Sounds more fun than what I'm doing currently. And I also had all those steroids, and they didn't give me, like, any extra health like they're supposed to. They're supposed to increase your max health. I don't think they did. Or if they did, it was so minimal that it wasn't noticeable. Speaking of useless... I don't have a gun yet. I probably am screwed on this run. As the walking shoes, if they sped up your run speed, they could actually be useful. But they don't. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about this, because I don't have a gun. Like, how do you expect me to win this fight without a gun when I die in one hit? I actually had multiple first aid meds, so I guess that's what they expected me to do, was take damage. And then use that to heal. I don't even care if he kills me because I literally had no chance. I literally had no chance. You didn't give me a weapon. Even a survival knife could have gotten me through that, but you refused to even give me a gun or any sort of weapon to deal with that first encounter. So, yet another bullshit death. Yet another bullshit death. Exactly 3 deaths have been legitimate out of 24. Well, that also technically counts the first night that I don't really count because I wasn't really trying the first night anyway. The game doesn't want me to win. Pretty clearly doesn't want me to win. This run was doomed from the start. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why... Outside of that run with all the burner fuel and one of the runs to the greenhouse, I have gotten the worst possible luck on almost every run when it comes to equipment. I mean, X-ray glasses, walking shoes, and psychostimulants. You can't get much worse than that. Yeah, Cassie, you arrived on a death. I've already died like 4 times tonight. 3 out of the 4 were bullshit. And it looks like this one's gonna be bad as well, because we've once again gotten the X-ray glasses. And, okay, the steroids are actually useful. Steroids are good, but still. I was gonna play something else tonight. I'm giving this one more try on a stream before I just give up on streaming it. If I don't get it tonight, I'm never streaming this crap again. Because, I mean, I know what to do to get through the whole thing. It just comes down to the game not cheating. And also giving me slightly decent RNG every now and then. In that previous run, I actually had good RNG with the amount of burner ammo I was getting. Even if the burner ends up being kind of useless, because I think it actually is kind of useless. Because it kills enemies so slowly is the problem. It's slower than any other weapon. Because they can just lunge right through it, so I don't really know if it's actually useful for anything, except maybe the final boss fight. But even then, like I said, I'm going to watch a couple of videos if I can actually get back there. Legitimately thought you would have done it first try and be surprised. Nope. Never going to happen. Never going to get this first try, that's for sure. And that's a oh, it's not a trap. I didn't see it at first. So yeah, like, when you start burning them, it really doesn't do that much damage. Like, honestly, even the pistol probably does a little bit more. Like, it gives continuous damage, and it can be used to destroy tripwires and stuff, which is useful. It literally gave me the psychostimulants. Like, this is... There's no way this isn't just trolling me at this point. There's no way this game isn't just legitimately trolling me at this point. It's like that Welcome to the Game is what it's called. And Welcome to the Game 2.0. It's a game where the developer, like, will sometimes go into it while people, like, popular streamers are streaming it and mess with them if they say negative things about him. And there's wide speculation that that's what happened on Markiplier's runs of the game, and why he could never beat it. Because the creator might have been listening into his broadcast and screwing him over intentionally. And I'm pretty sure that's what's probably happening with this DLC. It's somehow sentient and somehow knows what's happening. Because the level of bad RNG that I'm having... It's not mathematically impossible, but it's pretty damn improbable. It could happen, but it is not something likely to have happen. But I do honestly think that part of it is that the burner is actually really not good outside of clearing traps. Because the damage is laughably bad. Okay, I see a 4-star crate in there. It's great for clearing out tripwires. It doesn't really do anything else. If it's the fucking walking shoes again. I'm telling ya. This game is fucking sentient, and the developers are in here messing with the source code every time I run through this. There's no other way that this could be happening, this level of bad luck. There's just no other answer to it than this game is legitimately doing this, like, sentiently. If anyone has an actual answer to it, I'd love to hear it, because I'm pretty sure that this is impossible to have this bad of luck this consistently. Oh, it's a crawler. Capcom is out to get me? Yeah, that's really the only answer to this. I mean, how do you explain getting the X-ray glasses and walking shoes on, like, every run? Okay, take the steroids so we up our max health. Why the hell did they think walking shoes would be a 4-star thing? I don't know. Same reason they put bombs in the chests? Well, the thing about the bombs in the chests is that at least that is easy to tell. And some of those are actually set in place. But that's 2 consecutive runs where I've gotten tons of psychostimulants, walking shoes, more psychostimulants, the X-ray goggles. The stabilizer isn't bad. I can at least use the stabilizer because it increases your, or improves your reload speed. That's at least somewhat useful. Like, I would have put the stabilizers in a 4-star crate over the walking shoes or the well, no, the X-ray glasses aren't in the 4-star crates. Those are either 2 or 3-star crates, so those actually aren't in the 4-star crates, so at least that's a little bit more reasonable. The only way I can really see the X-ray glasses being useful is if you're trying to speedrun. Because then you don't have to look at the boxes before actually hitting them. No box in here at any time today, so that's great. Wait, there's a box over here? I've never seen one here, and it's real. Huh, I've never actually seen that one there. Okay. And it was burner fuel, so the game still wants me using the burner for one reason or another. still have some handgun bullets. I mean, we've gotten the Albert, like, once. We haven't gotten the pump-action shotgun once. We haven't gotten a Magnum once. We haven't gotten a Secrets or Essence of Defense more than twice in these 25 runs, which is insane. The probability of that is near zero. To not get either of them in, like, 20 consecutive runs, there's just no way. Chem fluid, choosing glasses seem a bit weird for Resident Evil. Yeah, they're so stupid. They're completely out of place, even, for a Resident Evil game. Because the shoes don't even speed up your run speed. Okay, something I can use. They don't speed up your run speed. They only speed up your walking speed. Not even your run speed. Okay, at least we got the survival knife, so we have more of a chance in melee combat if needed. And like again, I can consistently get reasonably far unless the game does something really unfair. Just the RNG is so absurdly bad. If I hold on to the walking shoes and glasses, though, it means I won't get them again. Okay, that's a bomb. I can just tell by looking at it. At least it means I won't get them again in a later crate. As long as they're in my inventory. That's a bomb, I think. Yep. We're getting a lot more bomb crates this time as well. Alright, so now we've actually got some handgun ammo. Which is good. We can actually use that. And we got bad enemy placement here again. Actually, no, they moved close together by the end of it. Okay. That wasn't too bad then. They actually did something fairly good there. Because, like, even the enemy placement is somewhat random. And that's something that needs to be brought up. Like, even that part's random in some places. And can screw you if you get bad luck with it. I can't tell in the dark. Okay, it's chem fluid. I can't tell in the dark. Burner fuel. Okay. It really wants me to be using that burner. Which is why I honestly don't think it's supposed to be that good of a weapon. They're giving me this much fuel for it. On multiple runs. Maybe what I need to do here is kill the first two crawlers with a different weapon. Because they move so slowly, you can get away from them by crouch walking. They're so slow. So maybe that's what I need to do instead. Get rid of... I thought I heard ticking. Get rid of them through normal weapon usage. There we go. Okay, ditch the running shoes. Take the gunpowder. Craft some enhanced bullets. And I guess we'll come back for the shotgun. We'll come back for the shotgun. I can use the other shotgun against some of the enemies here, so... Okay, it's a 4-star chest, but that's the only thing in here. The question is it really worth going for? With the chance, the very high chance, the way this is going, that it's the stupid running shoes again. I'm gonna take a risk with it. It's not, it's a gun. I can't tell if it was the Albert or the Magnum, but we'll take a look here in a second. It's either the Albert or the Magnum. It's the Magnum! Okay. Something actually useful. We'll have to come back for the other shotgun, though, like I said before. But still, another run without the secrets or essence of defense. Okay, I will use that med here in a second. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Okay, never mind. You have to give up a space for the greenhouse key. Pick guard. And I do have a lot of healing items this time. And I took 1 dose of steroids, so hopefully I won't die in 1 hit. Okay, that's good. That went well. Okay, so this time... Yeah, I don't want to throw away any ammo or anything right now. The strong first aid med is the next thing I can get rid of, but I'm going to kill these 2 enemies with a different weapon this time instead of the bombs, and use the bombs against the bigger enemies. The ones that are faster moving, because these guys move so slowly. I think they can still leap at you, so it's probably not a good idea to use the burner or the knife on them. Actually, I can use this bomb. I forgot I had one right here. Yeah, I can use this one once I come around the corner. So maybe that's the strategy here, is use this bomb to blow up the slow walkers, because they don't do that much as long as you're intelligent about it. Maybe that's the strategy. Still don't have enough space for the shotgun. Well, let's see if I'll have enough space after killing these 2. That was good. That was a good hit. That actually took out both of them. Okay. Well, we gotta get rid of this, because I need the space for the shotgun. Alright. Going outside. That's actually a legit box. With chem fluid in it that I can't use anyway. I know that there's a tripwire right there. Oh, wait, where's my little statue? Where's my statue? Did it not spawn? Oh, wait, no, that was a different run, wasn't it? Because I died on the other... Yeah, I'm dumb, never mind. For a second, I thought the game just chose not to spawn it, but no, that was 2 runs ago, not last run. And we get a bad spawn here. It's literally a terrible, unfair spawn that you can't do anything about. Gotta juke him. Okay, our first time at the greenhouse tonight. Get inside. Okay. No crates. One crate. One crate in the upstairs. It's real. Okay, that's not bad, actually. That is not bad. That's a magazine of handgun bullets. That's not bad. No crate there, because why would there be? Okay, there's a crate here this time. Let me make sure it's real. Okay, you know what? The handgun ammo is a good thing. We can actually use that. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the enhanced. Okay, I am going to check out a video. And I am going to find out if there's a different strategy to this final battle that I don't know about. Because this is my first time here today, and I really don't want to think about it otherwise. Okay, so this is the video from yesterday. It was actually very, very good for a large portion of it. Why am I getting a 15-second long unskippable Bumble ad? And now another unskippable 15-second long shovelware game ad for the phone. Actually, it was like a 10-second ad, and it was skippable, but still.
When she hit it, but
Well, she's got a better pistol in this.
You're right. You want to crouch under that bomb, and you want to move around this room here kind of quickly. She says don't look up, so I knew she was going to jump on me. You want to duck under this trip wire here and get into this little hidey hole. I tried to move to the right just in case that bomb hit me when she hit it. But I don't know, unless you're right up next to it, if it will hurt you when you're in this little hole. But until she hits it, I would be safe and not worry about it. Now, I thought I put my Albert in the second slot, but it actually put the burner fuel in that second slot, so I'm going to have to do some crazy item management. The turret will definitely do some work for you. There she blew up the bomb right in front of us. That was pretty cool. Here I am trying to select my Albert, but failing because I had put burner fuel in that slot.
How far am I into this run? We're at the final battle. The question is the game going to allow it to happen?
Now I'm going to try to figure out what the heck happened to this Albert.
Okay, so she camps in that spot, and I'm pretty sure this is where I beat it back in the day on PS4.
That's the point where I realized that it wasn't in the right place. This is nerve-wracking, guys. So I apologize.
Okay, she's got one of the secrets of defense, though, which is
I mean, she is
way better than what I have, because I don't have either of
If she
them.
gets in your face like that, definitely block like I did.
She's got way more
She
guns
does
as well.
almost no damage.
An Albert, a regular gun.
Sense of defense. So it's really, really, really good. I shot her with the Albert. I'm shooting her with the burner. The turret's getting her some, and I believe she is dead. Yep, she is dead.
Okay. I mean, it looks exactly the way that I was playing it, just maybe missing a couple more shots, so we'll see. But yeah, this is the end of the run. Bumble needs to be shut down permanently. The whole point of the app doesn't even exist. And now, like, most of the time they make the men answer first now, which is so stupid. Because isn't that, like, the entire draw of it, that it's supposed to be the female-centric one? Like, working on Battlefield 4, hopefully you're Round to hopefully pop your last Family Feud trophy. Nice, nice. Hey, Road to Retro. We will see. I don't have very good equipment. I do have the Magnum. I don't have the Albert. And I don't have a lot in the way of healing items either. Okay, let her do that. Let her crawl away.
Here I come.
We want to quickly move around here. Nope. Not today. Okay, okay. I have one healing item left.
Poor Evie's gonna be heartbroken.
Okay. Okay, that's like one phase done, actually. Yeah, there are other bombs she can hit throughout the house as well that we have to hope for. We're not going to go anywhere. She's running around other parts of the house. She'll come back up eventually. She'll show back up eventually. Oh, there she is. Get her turret, get her turret. Burner's out. But that did a shitload of damage, actually, so... Direct hit. I need a fucking heart rate monitor.
No use of doing that, none. I'll have you. Still got some fight in you, huh?
That is bullshit. That is so much complete and utter fucking garbage. What was I supposed to do? I dealt more damage than that person did in the video. I dealt way more damage than that person did in the video. I didn't get the kill. This game is fucking cheating. This game is absolutely fucking cheating. If you forced anyone at Capcom to beat this multiple times, they wouldn't be able to do it. Under penalty of death, they wouldn't be able to do it. I could not have played any better that run. I played a perfect run. I played an absolutely perfect run and still lost because the game cheated at the last second. Again, in what universe could that possibly have been considered well-designed or fair? I did so much damage to her at the end. I was a little low on ammo, but that's not fair. I did so much damage to her. There's no possible way she wasn't dead by then. Compared to the video, I did more damage to her than the person in the video did. And I still lost. And because she pulled some kind of one-shot melee attack on me that I've never seen happen before. That had its own little cutscene. I've never seen that before in a video. I have never seen that move done before. Yeah, this will make for an interesting video, I'm sure. Because I talk a lot in streams and stuff about games cheating on me and screwing me. Well, cheating on me makes it sound like an AI girlfriend or something, but they cheat against me constantly. And people probably think I sound like a whiny little bitch sometimes, which maybe sometimes I'm not wrong. Or maybe sometimes I am wrong, and it actually is just me being bad. But that was a perfect fucking run. That's about the third or fourth perfect run I've had that I lost because the game cheated. And I have, you know, a dozen witnesses here that saw it cheat. So at least now I have actual video evidence of games being unfair to me. You know, where was this item on all the other runs when I got to the end? If I'd had that on previous runs, I might not be in this situation. That's a fake, I'm pretty sure. Yep. This time, it gives me the fucking essence of fucking defense for the first time in like 20 runs. I'm not mad that I got it on this run. I'm mad that it's taken them this long to give it to me. I know for a fact on the PS4 version that I would get that item like every other run, and I like never got the walking shoes. The shotgun shells are good though. We'll take the shotgun shells and the steroids. We actually have a fair bit of shotgun ammo this time, which would be different. To actually be able to kill stuff with a shotgun for once. This is the most shotgun shells I've had in a playthrough in a long time that I can remember. But I mean, my god, that... At least now I have video evidence showing a game cheating against me. Because there's literally just no other answer. Exactly what happened on your own runs, did a shit ton of damage but still lost to a one-hit kill. God, thank you so much for the money, man. I really do appreciate that. I love having people in here that are so nice that I'm entertaining enough for them to spend their hard-earned money on listening to someone rage at a video game. So thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for these last couple of streams with how much you've donated. I never expect that, so... Huge thank you. It goes toward my sanity. And if I decide to go to therapy, it could help pay therapy bills. But I'm not really sure therapy's going to do all that much for me. I don't think it's ever going to do that much for me with this. I don't think any therapist can heal the psychological damage that this game is causing. But, again, at the very least, I have documented evidence now of this game cheating. Which I've never had before. Alright. Attempt number 26. I mean, granted, I didn't have a ton of weapons and ammo for the final battle that time. because the game wasn't very nice about the items it gave me, but it still should have been enough to kill her. It is in the video. It was definitely enough in the video guide, so that's what annoys me, is the inconsistency more than anything. Like, the video person's able to do as much damage or less, but gets the kill, whereas I go in and can't. But the burner actually does work against her to some degree. It's not amazing, but it does kind of work against her. It does actually kind of work, so I won't discount the burner for the final boss fight. It actually can potentially be useful there. It's not really useful anywhere else, but for the final boss fight, it actually could make a difference, so I will give it a chance in the final boss fight if I can hold on to it for that long. Are you serious? This room didn't have a single item in it. Okay. But I do have the Essence of Defense, or the Secrets of Defense for once, so I might actually be able to take a hit, as long as I'm blocking. Which is actually huge. Not gonna lie, that makes a pretty big difference if I can block. Chem Fluid. Make sure I don't run head first into one of them. Oh, well, one of them killed himself. That wasn't a great shot, but that's okay. Yeah, I can actually defend myself this time, which is a little more helpful. Because it causes them to lunge forward sometimes when you burn them. Okay. Stabilizer, that's potentially useful on a run where I actually get weapons. Like this one, so... And we have the steroids as well, so... What's blocking? L1. Because you can block in this game for some reason. Use the steroids. I need the higher maximum health. Combine that with the other item, and I might actually have a chance. I don't remember if anything else spawns in this room if you take too much time here, but I think it does, and I don't really want to be in there if it does. Wait. Maybe it doesn't. Huh. Look at that. Maybe it actually doesn't. Okay, that's a bomb. Now that's interesting. I thought another enemy spawned in there. But it might not. Gunpowder, that's good. I won't use that yet because I don't have a pistol. Maybe later. I will say, though, if it screws me during the final boss fight again, that's going to be the last time I play this on stream. And from then on out, I'm just going to play it off stream and maybe have better... I'll probably have better luck when I'm not, like, actually live streaming it, but I'll still record it for the video. So you'll still see all my failures. But we're not getting very good items this time, which is pretty typical at this point. We haven't gotten a lot of chests. We've gotten way fewer chests than normal, so... I do know now that one can spawn right here, and it did. And it's literally useless. Well, let's use it and get it out of the inventory. But I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet. It's going to have to be like proving that games are sentient by cheating me, or just Resident Evil cheats, or I don't know yet. That's a gun. Okay, we have a pistol now. Good. I can use that. Gunpowder. Useful, potentially. Actually, very useful now that we actually have a pistol. Keep the other gunpowder for later in case we can get a strong chem fluid for some enhanced ammo. A machine gun, not bad. Burner fuel, not too bad either. Okay, let's get rid of the extra gunpowder. I'd rather have the burner fuel, because it actually does seem to work for the final battle to some degree. At least, I mean, with this time, with me actually having the defensive item, maybe I have more of a chance? Because that defensive item actually does make a world of difference if you manage to get it, especially if you can get both of them. If you have a run where you're able to get both of them, it actually blocks like nearly 100% of damage if you have both of them. So if you have both of them, it actually is an extremely big difference. Stabilizer. That's not really all that useful. I'd like to have it, but I don't want to get rid of burner fuel for that, so do that. I don't want to get rid of handgun ammo either, or my one healing item, so I'm gonna have to leave the stabilizer behind, but it's not a steroid, so it's not that big a deal. Psychostimulants, completely useless. Another 1-star crate. An herb, not particularly useful without chem fluid. Resident Cheatville Biohazard, pretty much. That wouldn't be a bad title for it. Okay, they were at least in a good spot this time, and I did find that better strategy to deal with the big guys down here. Or not big guy, but the crawler guys down here. Granted, just wasted a bullet. I do have a better way to deal with them now, though. Which is good. So, that does help here. Gunpowder, can't really use it right now. Probably a fake. Yep. That one I think is like always a fake, maybe. I'm having to guess. Because it's been a fake in a lot of different runs now. An herb. We'll see if I have inventory space for it later. Okay, there's a crate in there, but I'm not... Okay, yeah, it's a legit one. I can tell from here. It looks legit. Yep. Steroids. Strong first aid med. Okay, get rid of the fake first aid med. And take the steroids. And we'll come back for that one, as well as the herb. We'll come back for those. I'd rather have the steroids, because I can use those. I have gotten really bad luck with the crates, though, here. Because I really... Okay, that's the only 4-star crate I've seen, and it's probably going to be the fucking walking shoes. At this point, I'm fully expecting it to be walking shoes, because it's happened so many times. But it could be a Magnum, or the Albert. Okay, got rid of him. Now we have an inventory space free. It's the Magnum! Okay, I like that. I will take that here in a second. We're not going to take it yet. Don't have space for it yet, but I will take that. That is useful. Yep, I will take that. Gunpowder, I can't really do anything with that, so it's getting thrown out. And now that's got to stay in the inventory. Better hide it from them bodybuilders. I still can't believe how many steroids and psychostims I got in that one run, though. I got like 3 steroids and like 4 psychostims. I mean, I'm already sensing that this run's going to be a problem because I really don't have a lot of ammo for the final battle. And not a ton of healing items either. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. That literally doesn't happen on anyone else's run of this. Okay, that doesn't happen on anyone else's run of this, but at least it gives me a reason to use the steroids. Okay, I have never seen that happen before. That cheated. That was blatant cheating. I have never seen that happen before. That turret always kills everything. I don't know why it chose not to that time. Probably because I had half-decent gear. So, yet another bullshit cheaty death from this bullshit cheaty game. I have never seen that happen before. That turret has always killed every enemy on every run of this. In every video of this, it kills them. We could title this video, Rare Occurrences in Resident Evil Biohazard. That's a bomb. Yeah, we could title this Rare Occurrences in Resident Evil Biohazard because literally almost every death is complete bullshit. And some of them are things that I've never seen happen to another player. I mean, the game's gotta be getting bored of screwing one player over by now, right? An herb. Could be worse. The day you'll do this DLC is the day you beat Wolf 2's Mayan Leben a third time, blindfolded. No, do it on the Switch. Do it on the Switch version. That'd probably be almost more impressive. I cannot imagine the Switch version of that game is functional. Okay, we actually have a couple of guns this time. Like, at this point, I'm literally at the point of just, like, knowing that the game is probably going to cheat and screw me over at any given time. To where I kind of just accept going into it that it's going to do bad things to me. It's like Bonnie Blue going into one of her 1,000 Men in a Day videos. She knows that things are about to be very painful, but doesn't care. Except I guess she actually gets pleasure out of it, and I sure as hell don't get pleasure out of this bullshittery. Okay, we got the survival knife, so that's actually useful. It's, yeah, I played it on the Switch. It's terrible. The Albert, that's literally the... No, wait, I did get it one other time. So that's the second time today we've gotten the Albert. Okay, that is actually useful. I'm surprised none of the pressure plates have killed me so far tonight, because that's usually a thing that happens. Okay, at least this run isn't full of psychostimulants. Another shotgun? Okay. That's good. Bonnie Blue's just a lab experiment. Didn't they... Isn't there, like, information out now that she's a man? That she's transgender? Or is that just... Was that just a fake? Was that just, like, a deep fake or something? Because I'm pretty sure that people are saying that now. Or at least I saw that trending at some point. In which case, there's probably about to be a mass unaliving of people to themselves. If they find out that that is a true thing. Which I would laugh my ass off if that was actually real. I don't think it's actually real, but that would be hilarious. Just a lab experiment. The game just doesn't want me to get the trophy. Very clearly it doesn't. I think we've kind of established that. Because I've never seen this game cheat anyone the way that it is. To me. Hey, TJ. You've missed several complete, blatant game cheating moments. Of moments that have never happened to anyone else that plays this game and plays this mode. Nah, I kind of want it to be real because it would be kind of hilarious. All the guys that were stupid enough to want to get with her, and then they find out that it's a man. I'd laugh so hard if that was real. I don't think it was real, though. I think it was just some kind of made-up story. That's the first time I've gotten the box down here tonight, and it's a first aid med. Okay, that's actually useful. I know Illusion came up with the phrase of being Bonnie... Well, I don't know if he came up with the phrase of it, but he started using it, the phrase of being Bonnie Blued. Or their brother or cousin. I don't know, but it would still be hilarious. Like, that would be just freaking hilarious. If it was real. Okay, so we're not going to reload this lower shotgun. I'd rather keep the break action shotgun because it's more powerful. But we're not going to waste the ammo in the pump action shotgun. We're going to use it. Okay, there is a crate in here this time, so we are going to have to waste a handgun bullet to get in there. But I've actually gotten a few weapons this time, which is good. I'm also kind of excited for the dinner I'm making tomorrow night, making fettuccine alfredo with homemade alfredo sauce. I'm looking forward to that because it tastes very, very good. It's not good for you, but it's very, very tasty. And I haven't made it in like a month. And then I can make enough for 2 to 3 dinners, so for quite cheap. Always exciting. This pasta's cheap. It's still cheap to this day. Okay. The petting zoo thing she was doing, okay, so basically what that was apparently going to be, from what I understand of it, was she was going to be chained up in, like, a box. And for 24 hours, and would let anyone do whatever they wanted to her during that 24 hours. Was apparently going to be the stunt. Okay, we're still alive. Let's ditch the crappy shotgun. And now we have 2 good first aid meds. But yeah, that was apparently the stunt, so... Yeah, that was apparently a thing. Okay, so we have the burner this time, and a shotgun, and the Albert, so this is actually better. Yeah, you probably don't want to know that kind of stuff, but I see it on, like, X all the time. Things that are happening out here in the world. Crazy people. This is the only free speech platform out there. Because they banned JD Vance on Blue Sky within, like, 5 seconds for no reason. For no actual given reason. And then they reinstated him. Okay, we've got a few items here. This is good. Yeah, that would have backfired quite badly, but I think they shut it down because they banned her finally from OnlyFans, so that's kind of hilarious. I've never seen any of her content on X. I've never seen anything like that, honestly, on X. I'm sure it's out there if you go searching for it, but I don't actively seek out porn because I'm not interested in watching it. And nothing in here. I'm not particularly interested in watching any pornographic material. I'd rather just get a girlfriend. Surprising how many people even get the Platform movie tie-ins. The one for Thor has 800 to 900. The Thor game is actually difficult, isn't it? If it's the one I'm thinking of on PS3, isn't that game actually difficult? It is all over X. I mean, I'm not surprised. I just don't go looking for it. Something like that'll pop up every now and then, but I don't seek it out, so... Used to watch it. Oh, I did too. I mean, I've watched it in the past, but it's just not something I seek out nowadays. I think everyone's looked at it at some point in their life, so... Oh, yeah, that's a real box. Gunpowder! We don't have chem fluid, but we do have 2 gunpowders and several healing items. We haven't gotten any steroids this run, which is not good. Yeah, I'll watch one on rare occasions, but it's a pretty rare occasion when it happens, so... I just don't really have any interest. Steroids! Speaking of the devil, we got some steroids. I understand why they allow that kind of content. Because it's the free speech platform, and it's the only free speech platform. That's why they allow it. Like, a few things aren't allowed, sure, but it is the only free speech platform, or by far the best one. And besides, it's got Retard Finder, who's one of the most funny accounts I've ever seen on any social media. He's freaking hilarious. The final boss is around the level of a Soulsborne game? Okay, yeah, because, yeah, I've heard that that game is, like, actually really, really difficult to platinum. Because I know that Platinum Pace did, like, 3 of the old of those games in, like, a single couple of streams or something. I don't know what he's up to these days, because he never posts anything. Okay, take steroids. And let's create some handgun bullets. We've actually got a fair bit of ammo this time, which is very good for the final battle. Alright, reload that. We're gonna use the smaller handgun for a little while on, like, normal enemies. Save the Albert for the actual boss. Okay, we got kind of bad RNG with them that time. That's complete bullshit. Bad RNG with the enemy placement. And they wouldn't die like they're supposed to. And they also one-shotted me, despite the fact that I had taken steroids. But then again, this is yet another run where I didn't have the secrets or essence of defense, so I really had no chance in the first place. Fuck this game. Messes up the brain, yeah, that's the thing. Place it with ASMR audio. I mean, ASMR stuff is, like, kind of entertaining as long as it's not, like, of a sexual nature or anything like that, because I feel like that'd be really fucking weird. Apparently some guy proposed to his AI chatbot girlfriend and it said yes, which was a news story on there for, like, half a day. And now the meme is that 30 years from now, they're gonna legalize marriage to AIs, and we're gonna be the, like, the boomer generation that says, "You can't marry an AI, I'm gonna shake my fist at it. You cannot marry an AI, marriage is only between a human and a human." No, he's done Angry Birds trilogy. Yeah, I remember the Phineas and Ferb and the Angry Birds stuff. He doesn't post that much, though. And he got kind of... I think quite a few people were hating on him a bit when he was saying, like, that his views were down, so he couldn't really do it as a big job or anything like that. But at the same time, it's like... most people can't do YouTube as a full-time job. Very few people that start in the modern day can. That's just how it is. I mean, it would be kind of cool for it to happen. to be able to do it full-time for me, but at the same time, I feel like it would come with a lot of other problems. I feel like it would come with a lot of other problems. I don't think I'd want to do full-time content creation, honestly. Stable 9 to 5 that provides surprisingly very good health insurance, especially by American standards, is a little bit more reassuring. Even though health insurance is kind of a scam, but the policy I actually get through work is surprisingly very, very good, so... one of the better ones. Handgun bullets. Okay, we've actually got some ammo this time. So maybe we can get back to the previous weapons. ASMR audio roleplay of that stuff. Okay, I'm honestly not even surprised at this point. Don't really want the world to have that happen, but unfortunately it's inevitable. Yeah, probably. Will absolutely sell well because Men's Lust is, without a doubt, the easiest thing to profit on. Yeah, that's probably true. Then you get called AI phobic. Yeah, I've been seeing that part of the meme go around as well, where it's like, you're robophobic if you don't allow it. Or that's what's going to end up happening, 30 years from now. He's not dead yet. I am burning a lot of bullets on him. It's not that big a deal, honestly, because as long as we get rid of him, we should be fine for a little while. Because the next few enemies we can kill with traps. There's a bunch of not safe for work, ASMR audio on X. Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. There's a dude on this planet spending thousands on OnlyFans girls who don't know they exist. And there's, like, I'm pretty sure there's some very unattractive ones that are on OnlyFans. I'm sure there's some that are not particularly attractive that are on there and probably still make decent money off of it. Wouldn't surprise me at all if there is. The fact that some guy wants to marry AI rather than marrying a girlfriend. I understand the reasoning of it, as someone who's gotten kind of screwed over in several relationships. I understand at least some of the appeal of it. It's not something I would ever consider, but I do at least... That was my fault. I can't believe I just did that. I hit L3, which caused me to sprint. And I sprinted right into the bomb. I can't believe I just did that. That was... so fucking stupid of me. That was entirely on me. Well, that one was entirely my fault. So, second death of the night, and 4th out of 28 that was legitimately my fault. Because I stupidly hit the sprint button by accident. I wasn't intentional on it, but it was an accident. My fault entirely. I will take my downfall where it's due. Like, that one was entirely my fault. But still, 4 out of 28 deaths that are legit, 24 out of 28 that were the game cheating. So it's usually 6 out of 7 times it's the game cheating. 1 out of 7 times it's me making a mistake. Little lapse in judgment. To see the AI pride flag. God, what color is it going to be, or what is it even going to look like? Who knows at this point? Okay, this run's already starting out really bad because there's almost no boxes, and I don't have a weapon. So this run's probably done. There's not even a box there this time. Yeah, this run's foobar. got through that, but I better get a weapon in the next area or else I'm completely screwed. If I don't get a weapon in this room, I'm kind of done for. Okay, I got a gun. If it's the fucking it's gonna be the fucking walking shoes, you know it. It's the fucking walking shoes! This game is listening and trolling. You will not convince me otherwise. You will not convince me otherwise. This game is absolutely listening in and trolling. Or the developers are in here and trolling. I have no other explanation. That is 100% what is happening, and you will not convince me otherwise. There is no other definition of this bullshittery. How many times can I get the fucking walking shoes in a run? I know for an absolute fact that on the PS4 version, I was not getting the walking shoes on, like, every single run. I know for a fact I wasn't. Stabilizer, kind of useless. Okay, what was I supposed to do about that? You gave me walking shoes and a small pistol. What was I supposed to do when it doesn't kill the enemy? Another bullshit death. Oh, I hate this game beyond imagination. This is insane that they allowed a game to be made this badly. First aid med, completely useless. Every single time, yeah. Just watch Gen Alpha and Beta turn into adults. Their lives will be an absolute hell. I don't know. Maybe there will be a resurgence of some good, positive things in life. I don't know. Maybe people are waking up enough to it. We actually have a free speech platform for the first time in decades. Part of it's because of COVID, but mostly too much internet. Yeah, that is true. COVID caused some of it. Like, what am I supposed to do when the game just doesn't give me equipment? Oh, it's real. Like, the game just... What is this RNG? Like, again, there is no explanation for this outside of these people are listening in and fucking with me. I really don't think there's any other explanation for it. The amount of times that's happened. Because again, the other version of this, the PS4 version, I did not get the walking shoes on every fucking run of the game the way that I have on this one. I would get the Albert, I would get the Secrets of Defense, I would get the Magnum on a lot of my runs. This game, this version, I only get the fucking walking shoes and the X-ray glasses. So if they aren't listening in and somehow messing with me, I don't know what it is. Because there's gotta be something else going on with this. The chances that this would happen this many times in a row is basically zero. It probably is zero at this point, or so close to zero that it's negligible. It's gonna be the walking shoes, just watch. Oh! It's the Magnum. Okay, it's something different for once, but the Magnum isn't that useful this early on. I'd rather get the Magnum later, but we might also now get Magnum ammo, which would be very, very good for the final battle, if we can make it that far. Got a couple of first aid items. There's an angel statue in here. We're not going to pick it up yet. This is the better pistol, though. This one's better. Okay, got rid of him. Oh, we got the other pistol. That's good. Chem fluid. Don't really have a use for it yet, but that's actually not that bad. Worst of all, prices, everything is too expensive. Dating apps got war. Social gatherings don't happen. Oh, yeah, I mean, things have been in free fall since then. Wouldn't be so bad if parents didn't shove phones and tablets. Oh, yeah, for sure, because, like, I didn't have a phone until I was 15. Or was I 14? No, I was 15. I didn't have a phone until I was 15 and about to start driving, which it makes sense to have one by that point, but... Now people look at you weird if you go up and talk to them. Yeah, like, there's those stats where it's like, half of young men have never approached a woman in public. Which is just insane. I definitely approached women in public back in college, back before COVID. But now it's like it doesn't happen anymore. You don't want a parent and want the phone to do all the work. Yep. You got one at 13. So yeah, I got one at like 15. Which, honestly, I got it later than a lot of people did. Yours at 18. Yeah, I got mine later than quite a few people did that I knew. Okay, let's not run into the bomb by complete accident again, because again, that was one of my few legitimate deaths of me doing something dumb. Haven't gotten a crate there all night. I mean, we have several guns this time, which is good. 15 when you got your first phone. So yeah, basically at the same time as me. It was the iPhone 4, I believe it was, which is crazy to think back that far. That's a bomb. And there's nothing else in here. Of course there isn't. So wasted time and a bullet for nothing. Because that's how this game likes to go. Hate parents today. There's a lot that aren't good, but there's still some that are still good out there for sure. That can still parent correctly. But I also have no intention of having kids, so I probably won't have to worry about it. Run. Okay, that was good. I'm still alive somehow. Alright, is the other one still crawling? He's still alive, but... where is he? I hear him in here, but where is he? Oh, he's stuck! I haven't seen that happen before. An herb. Alright, so apparently nothing actually attacks you in this room if you close the door, so I don't need to waste a bullet in there in the future, which is good to know. Since everything is so damn expensive. Oh, for sure. One girl approached you in college, which is the same girl you asked out at the end of the semester, but she didn't show any interest. Yeah, I get what you mean with that. And only one crate in here. And it's medicine. Wonderful. I can't use that. This run is not going to go well, I can already tell. Because I really do not have much in the way of weaponry. I have one bullet, plus my Magnum that I'm trying to save. Last time you checked, 18 to 20 inches of hair. Dang, that's a lot. I want to ask you, what was your horoscope sign? Oh, that stuff is so dumb. It's entertaining to read, even though it's all a bunch of made-up BS. Is anyone ready for Borderlands 4? Not anytime soon, Aiden. I'll play it probably someday, but after how much Tiny Tina pissed me off, I have no intention of playing it anytime soon. Someday, probably when it's in the bargain bin or free on PS Plus, sure. I'll consider it then. I have gotten, like, no boxes on this run, by the way. This is one of the worst runs I've ever had when it comes to getting boxes. I've gotten almost no boxes on this run. I have one bullet plus the Magnum left. Okay, do that. Clear up a little bit of inventory space, even though it's... let the turrets kill that one. They'll kill it for me. That's a bomb. That's a bomb. Well, now what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna be mad if that kills me, because that's really not fair, because that's blatantly a bomb. It didn't, surprisingly. Okay. That didn't go how I expected it to. A burner. There we go. A 4-star chest if it's the fucking walking shoes. The grenade launcher's probably the worst weapon you can get, though, unfortunately. Yeah, that's one of the weaker guns you can get. Like, it seems like it would be good, but it's really not. Get one of those four-scope girls, they won't call you a red flag, because apparently being an Aries is seen as good. I'm apparently a Libra. You're Pisces. Apparently guys who were Pisces are really high-quality men or something. I don't know how any of that stuff works. Yeah, I'm a Libra, so... It's a stabilizer. I have no use for that. Okay, let's get rid of the old handgun. I wanted to keep that one because it's potentially better. But with inventory, I gotta do it that way. Alright, let's take the reload speed increase. When you're here for almost 3 years, that stuff's dumb. Says women should chase Pisces men because they're rare. I don't know if any of that's actually true. Okay, so the grenade launcher is kind of not that good in this. It's better than the walking shoes, obviously, but it's honestly not that good. So I'll probably use it up at some point in the near future. Strong chem fluid could be good. Oh, it's actually real. Oh, it's a handgun. Okay. Well, we will come back and get that here in a second. Come on, spawn nicely. It gave me another bad spawn here. Like, what am I supposed to do when the game gives me that bad of a spawn? It spawned them so far apart there was nothing I could do. But, that being said, keep your hair long, sweet, you're a Taurus, Pisces men are definitely not rare. I don't know any of that stuff, so I really don't have any good answer to any of that. Okay, we were able to survive that and pick up the pistol, so that could have gone worse. That could have gone worse. An herb. That could be useful at some point. I can never tell with this one. It's a bomb. I never like going near it just in case the game finds some excuse to make it explode out of nowhere. Because it's 100% the kind of thing this game would do. Nothing in here. Are you serious? What is with this lack of boxes on this playthrough? I've gotten almost no boxes on this run. Gunpowder. Okay, that's actually something I could use. We'll come get it later. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. There's a few things in here. I can tell what they are from here. One of those is a first aid med. Alright. I'm going to use up the grenade launcher here because it's really not that useful. The essence of defense. Yeah, the grenade launcher really is not that useful compared to some of the other stuff. The essence of defense. Okay, we actually have the ability to defend ourselves this run. I can't believe it. Super ammo, good. Let's do that. Now let's go grab this as well. Make another healing item. Okay, we have several healing items this time, so we got like 5 healing items. Now the question is, will the game screw me here the way it did that other one? Ooh, take it. Okay, we actually have a few weapons this time, which is good. Okay, game, are you going to be fair this time? Probably not. We'll use the enhanced handgun bullets in the other pistol, though. I'd rather use them in the more powerful pistol. I took damage there, because of course I did. I can't drop my guard, because I will die if I do. Okay, heal up now. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, you know what? That is totally fine. I have no complaints there. I will take that. We have full health again. We're fine. We got full health again. Alright, we're going to save the Magnum for later. We have no extra burner fuel, but we can use it, what we have of it. Came to relationships, middle school, messed you up real bad. In high school, never had any girl to be with. Yeah, I know how you're feeling with that. Not looking forward to when you have to platinum 100% this game. For now, I'm going to finish up Dark Pictures. That sounds a lot more fun than this. Sister says you're supposed to be a chick magnet or something. I mean, she isn't wrong. A few girls like you back in high school. That's more than I had. Even though I've told the story about the one that I should have gone for that actually liked me and then died in a motorcycle crash like 10 years later. I feel like such a dumbass for not going for her. Sat here idling cookie clicker, trying to get a golden sugar lump with a 0.14%. Okay, that sounds terrible. I have no idea what that means, but that sounds terrible if it's that rare. It was less than 10 girls, and that was in high school. Still more than I had. This DLC is unbalanced. Yep, it's absolute bullshit. Fortunate that someone liked you even though super introverted. That's good. Probably won't because of the speedrun trophy in Madhouse. I mean, the base game really isn't that bad compared to this bullshittery. Because that's exactly what this is. It's total bullshittery. And this is legitimately one of the most unfair DLCs I've ever done in my life. Like, I might actually hate this more than 21 Survival Plus. Okay, do that. I honestly don't care if we get rid of this pistol, because it's the weaker one. I'd rather use the ammo on the better one. Okay. The other one didn't die. He's not dead yet. Okay, that took way more than it probably should have. Discard that. Alright, we have healing items, though, which is good. But now I gotta kill these other two that are gonna come down the hallway that are seriously problematic. Doing Cookie Clicker's Platinum. Yeah, really the speed run in this game is pretty easy if you're playing it on the easier difficulty. Oops, I might have wasted that, so I might only have gotten one of them. Oh, wait, did I get both of them? I did. Okay. The problem is, I just don't have that much in the way of ammo, once again. gonna have to waste high-powered handgun rounds to kill the boss out here. Which sucks, because I don't have low-powered handgun rounds to deal with her. Or him. And it's basically Whoopi Goldberg, but it's a giant fat-ass molded. I'm gonna have to waste 3 good bullets on him. That's all I got, so no choice. Well, we have inventory space, which I guess is a good thing. Pull the Magnum out in case the big one's still alive. Nope, we're good. Okay, we made it back to the house again. The question is the game going to be fair this time? I'm assuming it's not going to, and I'm assuming it's going to find some way to cheat again. I actually didn't mean to try to use that, but okay. One girl that gave you a Valentine's gift in 7th grade was always blowing you kisses and stuff, but you were too young to understand. Oh, I gotcha. What is this lack of crates? How am I supposed to win if you don't give me any supplies the entire playthrough? I have a survival knife and a few bullets, and literally nothing else. Okay, thank you. That is something useful. It is another gun. I can actually use that. Thank you. I need the bullets. What is this lack of items? I mean, seriously. I've never seen the game be this bad about items. This is honestly kind of insane. Like, yeah, I have weapons. I have a little bit of ammo. I can defend myself this time, which is good. And I do have the survival knife if I run completely out. But if I have to run around the house, I'm going to be in trouble. Because I don't know where the other traps are in the house. Because I know that there's other traps in the house. Now, the question is the game going to be fair this time? I'm sure it's not, though. Look at YouTube and think about it. It's really not too bad. So many guys in your grade that were loud and liked to cause trouble. You were not one of them. I was the same way. I was not one of the troublemakers. Gonna have to live with and understand. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we miss out on things that would have been good. Need to be aware of what you have to do for the speedrun. Yeah, the speedrun really isn't too bad. You actually beat it this time, but the trophy glitches out. Please don't give the developers any ideas, Cassie. I think a thing I need to make sure I do is not let her get close to me. Because she basically one-shotted me on another run. I think that's part of it, is I just need to make sure she doesn't touch me or get close to me like that. Okay, time for the heart rate to go up. This is making me realize I probably should buy a heart rate monitor for some of these games. Okay, do that. Blow up that bomb, because I don't trust the game, and we didn't get a box there. Of course we didn't. Alright, use up the bad handgun first. Okay, we're doing some serious damage this time. Okay, we actually did some pretty good damage on that one. That was a lot of hits right to the coochie. That was a lot of hits. So we can get the turret to do some work. Okay. Guard in case she tries to hit me through the wall. Okay. I'm not trying to get away. You're just sitting there. Magnum shot straight to the coochie. Let's go. 2 magnum shots straight to it. Let's go. Come on, turret. Do your work. This is bad. I have almost no ammo left. I got the burner and 1 handgun shot. I'm kind of screwed with the amount of ammo the game gave me this time. But... that's fine. That's fine. I can actually defend this time, which is different from normal. Because it actually gave me the defensive item.
I'm gonna tell you something, Rachel! I need your scrawny head!
That turret's out. That's a big problem. That turret's out of ammo. That turret is out of ammo. And I'm almost out as well. Great. Now how's this supposed to work?
There's no escape, city boy!
How the hell is this supposed to work? I need to find another turret. Or another bomb or something to hit her on. There is space down there I can run to. But I don't want to accidentally hit a bomb. Come on, walk right into this bomb, please. I'd appreciate it if you did that. She hit a different turret. She hit a different turret. That turret's dead, but she hit a different one. I just don't know where the other bombs are is the problem. I don't want to accidentally hit one.
Still got some spike in your huh?
Oh, I thought she would leap there. Dang it. Okay, I seem to have a strategy here that I can kind of run circles here until she accidentally hits this bomb, so... or I shoot it. Yes! There we go. Is she dead? It's done. It's done. It's done. With my last bullet. It's done. Holy shit, it's done. I never have to play that mode again for the rest of my life. It's done. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's done. I don't know how that worked, but it's done. It is done. Never again. Worst game mode ever put into a Resident Evil game. By every version that you could say. That is the worst trophy ever put into a Resident Evil game. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's done. I need to let my heart rate go down just a little bit here, guys. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Secret Underdog. Thank you. Oh my god, it's done. I never have to do it again. Oh, thank you, sweet. Thank you guys so much for that. I never have to do that shit again. Let me remove this counter now. 29 deaths. All bullshit. Almost all bullshit. Oh, thank you, Robbie. Nah, I did not take 29 total shots during this. I'd be dead if I did that. But I still took quite a few. But it is done. I never have to play this stupid shit ever again. Oh my god, I cannot believe it's done. I did not think that was going to be the run with how little ammo I had. It was me setting a personal best time was the other thing. What's the next step? Well, all the difficult, truly difficult stuff's done. Night Terror isn't easy, but it's nowhere near as hard. Bedroom is easy, but I need to be following a guide for it. It's very, very specific. It's basically an escape room. The 3 trophies from Ethan Must Die, or Zoe Must Die, really are not that bad. Because getting through on normal using no weapons isn't that hard because you can use the double gauntlet. And these two trophies are both easy, so... End of Zoe's easy. And Bedroom's super easy. Night Terror is the most difficult thing we have left. So you know what? We might as well give it a try here in a second. I think my heart's calmed down a little bit now. See when it releases on PS6. Let's not give them any ideas. Let's not give them any ideas. Okay, Night Terror is there. How many points do I have at this point? Okay, so I actually should get some decent gear to start out. Now, this mode is super easy if you were to just grind it for a long time. You could win this every time just by grinding it. Because once you get to whatever this is, 10 million points, you get infinite ammo, which would make this a joke. But I'd rather not have to grind to that point, because I beat this within a couple of tries previously, but I haven't played this in years, so there's no guarantee I'm doing this first try. There's a very high likelihood that I will not do this first try. But it's nowhere near as hard or as troublesome as any of the other stuff that I've done in this game. But you know what? Actually, hang on a minute. I promised you guys we would play some 21 Survival Plus, and we could see just how bad it is compared to Ethan Must Die. So we're going to play some 21 Survival Plus here, but I gotta go pee first. My heart's mostly calmed down at this point. So I'll be right back, and we're going to play this, and then some Nightmare or Night Terrors or whatever. So I'll be right back. Okay, thank God. Never have to play Ethan Must Die ever again. So I've currently got a bunch of strips of paper that I cut out in the last few minutes to represent the different numbers on runs of this where I might struggle. So we're going to see how this might actually go. This is supposed to be a helpful strategy. But yeah, we're going to take a bit of judgment here and see how troublesome this mode actually is. How long was that run? It took 26 minutes. This particular mode takes over an hour, and I don't suspect that I'm going to win it first try. How do you get unlimited ammo in the base game? I think you have to beat it on Madhouse, potentially, because I did not have it. Maybe it is the speed run. I honestly don't remember. It's been so long. I ran away from there. Oh, that's funny. It's been just... Israel wants to start World War III, most likely, is the big thing of it. The Jack's 55th birthday. Nothing super difficult there, in my opinion. Nothing super difficult there. Okay. I'm just curious to see how badly this goes. I want to give it a try and just see what happens. And we're just going to compare and contrast this to see how bad it is. Or if it decides to screw me over the same way as the other modes. Okay, we've actually got a few decent trump cards this time. 10 and 3. He's got a 9, so we need either the 7 or the 8 to guarantee a win. See, we need either a 7 or an 8 to guarantee the win. So what we can do, bet plus, and perfect draw, and we might be able to finish this guy off pretty quickly.
I'm gonna stay.
Of course he uses a shield. So he's a defensive player. Of course he is. Doesn't 21 take forever? Yeah, I don't expect to actually win it, is the thing. Like, I'm just sort of playing it to see how unfair it actually is compared to the other stuff.
I'm gonna
Keep the
stay.
current hand.
I'll stay.
Now with the speed run in the item box. I mean, again, the speed run really is not that hard. It's pretty forgiving. 9, but he's got the 10, so that's not helpful. Okay, so he's busted. He's either got a 20, 19, or he's busted.
Hit me.
Ooh, trump card. Let's go.
I'll stay.
Okay, I need a 7, which he does not have.
Hit me.
Okay, he doesn't have the 1. He could have the 2. If he's got the 2, then he's got 20. Which would mean... So yeah, the 8 and the 10 are on his side. He could have the 2. He doesn't have the 1 or the 3. If he has the 4, he's busted, so... I'm assuming he's got the 2. Which means I would need... I can't win with my current hand, so... We're going to play the 24 instead.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
Okay, so... He's got 20. I've got 19.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
I'm gonna stay.
That's a win, but it took all my cards.
I'll stay.
Winner is
I actually called him having the 2. That's a very good starting hand. I'm going to keep it.
Stay.
Give me another.
He can't have 21, and he could have 20, but he can't have 21,
I'm
so
gonna stay.
we can't lose.
I'll stay.
Another exchange. We need to keep as much health as possible for as long as possible. Highest he can have is an 18.
Give me another.
Okay, so he's got a 16. He can't have 21, but he could have 20. If we could get the 6. The 6 is still in the deck, potentially, so...
Hit me.
see if we can get the 6. Okay. It's not
Okay.
great. He doesn't have the 5, but he could have the 4, which means he would have 20. And...
stay.
that's not the right button. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. This is exactly why I'm glad I don't ever have to play this mode again. I legit hit the wrong button. I meant to look at the trump cards. Yeah, if you lose any life in the early rounds of this, you're better off quitting.
Hit me.
Alright, that's good.
Give me another.
He can't beat me, so the worst we can do is tie. And he can't even tie. He's got 20 at best, so... let's see if we can just finish him off here. Perfect draw was good. Try a trump switch. Go for 24. Destroy plus and 2 up plus. Okay, that's actually pretty useful in the future. But we're
I'm
going to keep.
stay.
And of course he uses a shield.
Give me another.
Alright, he's busted.
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
Went to GameStop at the mall today. Could tell a lot of the new inventory is from the one that just closed. Oh, okay. Looks like a fun way to play blackjack. I don't think I'd want to play it like this in the casino. Okay, so we need... we don't have an 8 available, but a 7 is. 7, 6, 4, 3, or 1 are all fine.
Hit me.
That's the one thing we didn't want.
I'll stay.
Okay, he's got nothing, so... we're gonna play the 24. And we're gonna bet him up to 2. And that should
I'm
end
gonna
it.
stay.
Really? Little pussy. Really? Told you, this game cheats.
Give me another.
Ha! You suck.
I'm gonna stay.
He could tie, but that's the worst that could happen is we tie. Ha ha, you tried to cheat and you lost. Didn't find anything to sit out otherwise, gotcha. Yeah, it's just like buckshot roulette, but with actual poker rules. Okay, that's a good
me.
starter. Trump card, let's take it. Okay, 18's not too bad. 18's not bad. So he drew the 2. So he's got... Okay, I gotta think for a second. He can't beat me, he can only tie me. The worst he can do is tie. Okay, he can't have 21. And he can't have 20. He can't have 19. So the worst he can do is tie.
I'm gonna stay.
I'm gonna stay on that. I don't think he can beat me. Worst he can do is tie. Yep, we got him. Yeah, you need to sign a waiver, and it would also not be legal, but regardless. Okay, that's not a good start, so if he has the 9, he's got me beat. Yeah, if he's got the 9, he's got this one 1, so we're gonna need some cards. Now, I could get the 3. Let's destroy his attack ups, just in case.
I'm gonna stay.
I'm gonna try to get... Oops. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button again. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. This is exactly why I'm glad I'm not playing this legitimately. I've hit the wrong button twice at this point, and it's cost me lives both times. I don't think the controls were the same on the other version, though. I think they were a little bit different.
Hit me.
Okay, draw a card. 17, that's not a bad start. He can only tie me. Okay. He doesn't have 21, but he can have 20.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
Okay, so we are going to... destroy his trump cards. And... we're going to play to 27.
I'm gonna stay.
I've got you beat on this one, sir.
Give me another.
I'm gonna stay.
I don't think he can beat me. I think he's either over or way under. Oh, dang. Yeah, I am really glad that I don't have to go for the trophy ever again. Because this is terrible. But you can see how bad this mode is with the amount of RNG. So he could have 20.
I'll stay.
Hit me.
Okay, the worst we can do is tie. Okay, so yeah, the worst we can do is tie. There's no 2 left in the deck. Yeah, the worst we can do is tie, so might as well stay. $16. We needed a... we can't have a 5, but we could get a 4, which would be nice.
Hit me.
We are going to need to draw.
I'll stay.
He's aggressive. Okay, so if he has a 9 under there, I lose. If he has an 8, I lose. And if he has a 7, I lose. And if he has a 6, I lose. So... there's no 2 left in the deck. Let's get the 4. And do I have an upping bet? I do. Let's go. Let's up that bet.
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
It's a draw.
Of course it is. The one time I use my cards, it's a draw. Of course it is. That's a terrible starting hand.
I'll stay.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
Okay, so... he can't have the 1, but he can have the 2, the 3, which would tie. Or he could have the 5 or 6 to beat me. We're gonna shield. I'm not confident on this run, so we're gonna shield.
I'll stay.
He might beat me, but it's fine because I take no damage. That's fine. Took no damage. That's exactly what I wanted.
I'm gonna stay.
Alright. I've got this round 1. Unless he plays a different number. Different play to number. You're not going to beat me. The worst we can do is tie. So please use up all those cards.
I'll stay.
Oh yeah, this is very terrifying when you're going for the trophies in
I'm
it.
gonna stay.
Thankfully, I don't need to. I'm just seeing if I can play reasonably well. Which I clearly haven't. I've already lost multiple health, 2 opponents in.
Give me another.
Okay, so he can't have 8. He could have 9, which would put him over.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
He can't have 20. He can't have 19. He can have 18. So he could have 18. 3's on the table. 2 isn't. Oh, he's got the 2, so he's got 15, so we've got him beat.
I'm gonna stay.
We've got him beat. He's got 15.
I'll stay.
Yep. So some basic math and stuff you can play reasonably well, but you still need some luck with items and opponents.
Hit me.
That's terrifying. Okay, he can't have 21, but he could have 20.
I'll stay.
Alright, we've got him beat. Do I have any... No, I do not have anything to up it, so...
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
And it's a lot of little matches like this where you just have to keep doing like 1 damage at a time over and over again. If he has a 7, he beats me. He doesn't have another 6, so he can't have 20. He can't have 19. He could have... No, he can't have 18. He could have 17, or he could have 21, so...
Hit me.
We're best off drawing. He could have 21, though, is the problem. Okay, he can't have 21. He can't have 20. He could have 19. He could still have 19. Okay, so... I'm gonna play this as a defensive round, just in case. He could have 20.
Hit me.
I did not mean to play that. I played the wrong button again. I've hit the wrong button so many times in this. It's so absurd. If I could stop hitting the wrong button, I'd actually have a chance of winning. But I keep hitting the wrong button. Well, you know what? We might as well go for it. Perfect draw plus. Why not? Yeah, they went out of their way to make these stupidly hard.
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
Okay, that's fine. We didn't lose.
Hit me.
17, that's not bad. Well, he can't have 21. He could have 20, though, which is a big problem. He could have 20. He can't have 21, and he can't have 20, but he could have 19. If he's got the 1, he's got 19. If he's got the 1, he wins. If he has any other card, he loses.
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
Is this the hardest one to 100%? It's up there for sure, but I don't know about some of the spin-offs. I've never played some of the spin-offs. I'm sure that some of them are pretty brutal.
I'll stay.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
I'm gonna keep
Hit me.
drawing. 17.
I'll stay.
I can't have 21. I can't have 20. Could get to 19 with a 2, and that's the best I could do. He could have a 7 under there, so... Okay, so I could return the last card I had. See if maybe I can draw the 11. Okay, I think we got him beat.
I'm gonna stay.
I mean, he could still beat me, but we'll see. Of course it is. Every time I play a perfect draw, he draws. The shield's kind of nice, though, because we haven't gotten that in a while. Alright, I will hold that 19 unless... Yep, I will hold that 19.
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
He could have a 1 for 18. He can't have a 2 for 19. He could have a 3 for 20. He could have a 3. Oh, that's so unfair because I have no good trump cards, so I'm basically guaranteed to lose if he has a 3. If he has a 7, a 9, or a 10, he loses, but if he has a 3, he wins. It's a 3 in 4 chance, so...
Hit me.
He's got 20, I have no choice. I had to play it. I had no choice.
I'll
He's
stay.
got 20, so I'd be screwed here. So all you can do here is just try to mitigate the damage. Literally have no chance with that.
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
That's what's so bad about this. It's completely RNG. It's very luck-based, and it will screw you over. So I'm glad I don't have to get the trophies in this ever again. He is a very aggressive player to get this early.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
Okay, he could have either 19, 20, or 21.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
And I lose again because I just get shitty cards every time. So I've lost
I'm gonna stay.
because I got shitty cards again and shitty opponents. Again, that's what's so bad about this. It's such a stupid mode. I die in one more hit. I've gotten terrible draws, terrible trump cards, and a cheating opponent. So, very glad I don't have to do this again. Alright, we need a 7.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
He could have an 11. He very well could have an 11. That's really my only chance at this point. This is pretty shocking. Pretty much. It is very shocking.
I'm gonna stay.
Give me another.
And he could still tie me. That's what's so messed up about this, is he could still
I'm
tie.
gonna stay.
If he's got a 9 under there, he could still tie me. Alright, that's another opponent down. It's not like we're actually going to win this. But after this, now that I promised to play this. Once we do this, we're going to go play Nightmare or Night Terror, whatever it's called. Try to get some actual trophies.
Give me another.
That's really not a good card. Okay, so if he has a 2, he's in good shape. Let's try the switcheroo.
I'm gonna stay.
Well, it doesn't matter. I lose regardless, so he's playing desperately here, so... It's so... I have no idea what's going to happen here. Well, if he has a 1... okay, actually, he has a lot more ways to beat me. So... let's play to 24.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
I'm gonna stay.
Alright, let's hope for some luck.
I'll stay.
We actually won that one. Don't even see the remaining opponents. Yeah, there's still 7 more after him.
Hit me.
Give me that 21. 19, that's not bad. Alright, I'll take that.
I'll stay.
He could have an 11. Okay, let's swap them. The worst we can have now is a tie. Worst we can have is a tie. This is borderline impossible. It's terrible. No, there's no achievement for not losing a single round. You might be able to get certain extra trump cards by doing that, but there's no achievement for it, thank God. Alright, we need 10. If we can get a 10, we can finish it out right here.
Give me another.
Okay, he can beat me with a 10 or an 11, but let's draw a card. 18, not too bad.
Give me another.
Okay, he doesn't have anything good. He can't have 21. He could have 20. And he can't have 19. Okay. He could have 20, or he could have 19.
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
No, there's no achievement for that, thank God, but there are probably cards you can get for doing it. Well, we're still alive. There was a trophy for completing the entire thing without losing a round would be just awful. I'm honestly surprised they wouldn't be sadistic enough to put that in the
Hit
game.
me.
18. Okay, it's not bad.
Give me another.
He could have 18 or 19. We'll play shield.
I'm gonna stay.
I'll stay.
He could beat me, but it's fine. That's fine. That is fine.
Give me another.
Hit me.
He could have 21.
Give me another.
He doesn't. Okay, he could have 20. Okay, he could have 20. but he can't have 21, and any other number would bust him.
I'm gonna
Let's
stay.
see what happens. Let's play for luck.
I'll stay.
Okay, we got lucky that time. We actually beat him. So yeah, thank God we don't have to get the trophy in this ever again. It is just as RNG heavy, though, as the other thing was. Okay, so he's got 5.
I'm gonna stay.
So he's got a 4 under there.
Give me another.
He's got 13. We're
I'm
going
gonna
to keep
stay.
current hand. He's got 13.
Give me another.
Now he's got 20, because of course he does. Okay, so he's got 20. Let's see if I
Hit
can
me.
draw the 5. Oh, perfect. Go right ahead and play him, boy. Go right ahead. Do I have a bet up? I do not have a bet up. That is
I'm
fine.
gonna stay.
So he only loses 1 health, though, and you can see why this takes absolutely forever, because sometimes you go for, like, 5 minutes for 1 round, and it only does 1 damage. $12. That's not
Give me
terrible.
another.
He could have 21.
Hit me.
I'll stay.
He could have 21. I need a 6. He's got the 9 already on the deck. I need the 6 very
Hit me.
badly. Okay, you know what? That's actually okay because play go to 27 and then up his bet a couple of times. That is actually totally fine because we've got him
I'm
beat
gonna
now.
stay.
Of course he shields. Of course he has multiple shields, because why would... Of course. Oh. He's pretty confident
Give me
then.
another.
Okay, you know what? The
I'm gonna
worst we
stay.
can do is tie. So, that's okay.
Stay.
Yeah, every single enemy is named Hoffman, but some of them technically have different names. If you see them, like there's one that's like a fish. I know that makes no sense. Okay, can I up his bet? I
I'm gonna
can't.
stay.
Give me another.
Well, we can't lose this round. We could tie it, but we can't
I'm gonna
lose.
stay.
I'll stay.
Another hit. Sounds like he's saying, Horsey! 13, that's a pretty shitty way to start out. But he's currently tied with me. Now he could have up to 17, so
Hit me.
let's draw. 18. It's not bad.
Give me another.
He can't beat me right now, so he could tie me, though. He could tie me. But I'm going to see if we can finish him off here.
I'm gonna stay.
Yeah, he could tie me. But that's it. All he could do is tie me. Oh, you little dickhole.
Stay.
If he's got a 9 under there, he's got me beat. Remove his trump cards, please. So now the worst
I'm
that
gonna
can
stay.
happen is a tie.
I'll stay.
Alright, we are living on the edge here, guys. We got 1 health left, and we've beaten 4 opponents. So this is actually going better than I thought it would. Okay, let's see if we get a special opponent. Yep, fish head. These things cheat like crazy, by the way. These fish head enemies cheat even worse than regular enemies do. So, when you start fighting these guys, if you don't have a lot of health left, you are screwed beyond imagination. Okay, so we need the 8. We don't have an 8 available, but... Okay, that's good. Can we finish this one off instantly?
I'm gonna stay.
What kind of cards does it get? Yep, of course they do that. Of course they can cheat. See what that does. Well, we're still over. And they're not necessarily over. So I'm gonna have to shield. I have no choice. I have no choice but to shield.
I'm gonna stay.
Of course you do. Of course you cheat. Well, guys, actually, unless they have a 1, we're gonna draw.
I'm gonna stay.
Unless they have a 1, we draw, but they could just win on a 1. Yep, they did. Told you guys, this game mode cheats. This game mode cheats like crazy. Thank God we don't actually have to win it. So yep, that's the kind of bullshittery you have to deal with that mode. Thank God I already got the trophy done for this, so it's not that big a deal. I just wanted to show off how screwed up it is. Okay, so there's actually a few trump cards I don't have left. Defeat an opponent despite busting? How is that even possible? Survival without being tortured. That actually probably isn't too bad. But survival plus without being tortured once ain't no way. Mrs. Big Head is a rare enemy. No, we're not playing that again. I just wanted to show off how unfair it was. Okay, now let's actually work on trophies. But yeah, I just wanted to show off how unfair that was. Which, in all honesty, given I had no practice going in, I beat 4 opponents with like 1 health, so... that could have gone worse. That definitely could have gone worse. I still think Ethan Must Die might end up being worse in terms of overall difficulty. They're both very heavily RNG based, but that one has a little bit less variation to it, if that makes any sense. Okay, I doubt I'm going to win this first try. Because of a lack of practice, I doubt I'm going to be able to win this first try. But I'm going to try. We're going to give it a try. We're going to see what happens.
Where am I?
So yeah, I don't think I'm going to beat it first try, but I want to give it a chance and see what happens. Because I know you got several boss fights in the Nightmare mode,
You
so...
gotta be fucking kidding me.
And the scrap generates way slower. Survive until dawn. The corrosive is a good thing. Five hours until dawn. Faster we can get one of these doors open, the better. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. So now we can generate more scrap. We also don't have a weapon, which I probably should have thought of that before going into this. Yeah, I might have made a big mistake from the start here. I have no weapons. I have a knife. Yeah, I don't see this one going too well. I was dumb and made big mistake.
Shit.
Okay, we have a shotgun. first round or two we should be able to get through. It's just the later rounds. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. They're way more aggressive in this version as well. Focus. Of course, one extra one shows up in this room. But we have some first aid meds to start as well, which is kind of nice. I forgot about that. Because we can actually heal in this mode, and you have normal game health. Yeah, you have normal game levels of health, which is kind of crazy. Alright, you know what? Let's just buy weapons for now. Like I said, I don't expect to win the first round because I don't really remember how to play this. We have a pretty good inventory. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to start buying ammo. Oh, hello, Mr. Molded. That was unfortunate. They're trying to hug me, and I don't want it. Yeah, like I said, I don't expect to win first try because I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but Until Dawn sounds like a good name for a video game. It certainly is an interesting name for a video game and a movie. Which, I mean, the movie wasn't bad, but it was exactly the kind of bad that you expect for... It's the exact kind of thing you would expect from a video game-based movie. Why is it suddenly on, like, red alert? Oh, that's why. That's right, the compact has stopped working. So you can only get a certain amount per run, is what that does. Oh, it's a walkie molded. Crawly molded. Well, get any scrap that we can before the round ends. Yeah, like I said, this mode is not easy, but it's also not really that hard if you, like, grind for it. And I did beat it without ever actually grinding in the past, so it's certainly doable. But me not remembering how to play it means I'm gonna fail here for sure. I remember there being quite this many enemies on round 1. Man, go down, will ya? Okay, that was kind of obnoxious. Let's buy a lot of ammo, because we're going to need it.
I'm not dying down here.
Oh, you're probably going to die down here, Clancy, but we're also just relearning, so I don't expect to win. We're just giving it a good old college try just to see what ends up happening. We gotta reload weapons here. Yeah, the grenade launcher is probably not the best option for this.
Keep it together. You survived this far.
Yeah, you survived 1 of 5 rounds. You got a long way to go, Ethan, or Clancy, or whoever the hell you are. You got a long way to go. We did get a lot of extra items, though, for that round. Like, a lot of extra points, I mean. So yeah, with this mode in particular, if you're really struggling, you can honestly just grind it to the point that you get infinite ammo. And it would take a long time to get to, but if you just want to grind it to the point that you get infinite ammo, you're going to be totally fine. Alright, let me get another first aid med. We do need more corrosives, though, to activate more of the map. Let's get some burner fuel. Let's get the Magnum as well, why not? Oh, the circular saw's in this? Oh, I forgot I had that. That might make things easier. I'd like to switch the pistol or the knife out for the burner. I'm not going to be able to do that the way things are going. I think this is the first round where we have a boss fight as well. Yeah, I think we get a boss fight on this round, so that's going to be fun. You can use those traps again, I believe, but they probably cost more. Oh, it activates multiple times. Okay. Activates multiple times. That's good to know. Alright, we really need to use another corrosive if we get the chance, but it's super expensive. That ammo's so expensive for the Magnum, though. I don't know if that's really worth it. Okay. Shotgun's honestly pretty strong. Yep, we got a mini-boss. We got us some mini-boss. It's Little Jackie Boy. And he will eat your asshole, or you will be forced to eat his asshole. Whichever one sounds worse is probably the one that you'll have to do. I shot him! Come on now. Come on now. I shot him. I'm fine, man. He's pretty hard to beat without the Magnum, but he is easier this round than he is later. He's a lot harder later. Yeah, he's significantly harder to beat later. Okay, the game actually stops when you go into this menu. Surprisingly. But he's literally right there, so that's wonderful.
I like you. But what's on the inside?
I'm not sure I want to know what that means, Jack. You have me slightly concerned for our sanity here. And that did, like, nothing, though. Like, why does the burner do literally nothing? No, seriously, why does the burner do, like, nothing there? That should be doing more than it does.
Come on! Come on! Ah!
You would think the burner would do more than that. I'm sure you do, Jack. He does not want to go down. I might die with that. That might be it. Yeah, I didn't expect that to be successful, but I wanted to give it a try. Okay, now I kind of remember what to do, so I don't know if buying corrosive immediately is the best idea. So yeah, we need 10 million points to get the really good stuff in this, so let's give it another try, though. I'm not giving up on that. First try, we got near the end of round 2 without me having any idea of what the strategy was, so that's not that bad. Hey, Razvin. So yeah, that wasn't a bad first try. I don't, like I said, I didn't expect to win first try because I haven't played this in years. Seriously, I'm surprised they were allowed to title this Survive Until Dawn. Because Until Dawn came out before this. Okay, let me think here. We want guns. We definitely need lots of guns from the start. And the first aid meds are also going to be useful. Let's give it another try. Hey, N7? It's going well. If you weren't here for it, we actually beat Ethan Must Die, finally. So, we got through that. So all we have left now is Nightmare and some of the other easier stuff like Bedroom. Bedroom's easy, but you need to follow a guide to do it. I don't have a guide pulled up right now, so I don't feel like playing it right now. It's not hard, it just requires a good guide. And then the Jack, or no, not Jack, the Joe Must Die mode, or whatever it's called, the end of Zoe. I don't really feel like playing tonight. It's not anything insane.
Shit.
But it's going to test your patience at least a bit with some of the trophies. I wouldn't call it easy, is what I'm saying. It's nowhere near as hard as Ethan Must Die because you can use the, whatever it is, the melee gauntlets, the insanely powerful melee gauntlets, you can use those. Alright, let's use the handgun as much as possible because that allows us to save ammo for the better guns. That and the machine gun, same thing. They're both cheaper ammo types. Okay, so maybe we should then get the corrosive early on because we can't access the other scrap machine without it, so... We do have a lot of shotgun shells this time, which is good. Yeah, bedroom's just an escape room scenario, and it's really easy if you have a guide. If you don't have a guide, it's pretty difficult, but if you do have a guide, it's really not that hard. Yeah, hey, in 7, it is going well. We got through Ethan Must Die, so that is all that matters to me. Well done with Ethan Must Die. Yep, that was a pain in the dick, and the ass, and every other part of the body that could possibly be a pain in. That was a terrible experience, and I'm glad I never have to suffer through it ever again. Will I be doing Resident Evil 8? At some point, for sure. I have it bought and installed. I just don't know exactly when I'll start on it. But I will definitely do it, for sure, because it's another numbered Resident Evil title, technically. I mean, it's technically called Village, not Resident Evil 8, but it's basically Resident Evil 8. Ow. Gives me some inventory space back. Yeah, the worst is done, and if it ever comes down to it, I can always just grind to 10 million points and just do this with infinite ammo, but I don't want to do that because, one, that seems very cheaty, and two, I know I don't need it because I've done it without before. Did you feel the need to do that, sir? Did you really need to punch me? I find that offensive that you felt the need to punch me like that. Our whole one compactor's about to stop. Oh no. It's called RE8 because the Roman numeral. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, got him. Currently on Black Ops 6, the zombies is a grind. Yep, that is a pretty big grind. Really? You came in here out of nowhere and then just punched me like that? Come on now. Kidney punch is a banned move, sir. Okay, after this round, we should have enough for corrosive so we can open up a new area. How did he survive that? Seriously, how did they... I don't remember getting gang raped by this many crawlers at once. Okay, I do not remember ever getting gang raped by 12 crawlers at once. Apparently that's a thing that this game does. Okay then. I don't know why that was supposed to be a thing. Because again, I don't ever remember that being a thing in the past. It was a big grind of Modern Warfare 3 with 50,000 kills. Yeah, Black Ops 6 in some ways is worse though. Okay, well that was really, really annoying. If it's gonna just butt rape me with like 12 crawlers at once, I'm gonna go play End of Zoe. Yeah, I'm gonna go play End of Zoe. just do something different that's actually more fun to play. Because you're gonna pull that kind of crap, I don't want to deal with that right now.
There's only one left.
It's fine. It was
That's the
foolish to
canon
do.
ending.
I'm sure
You're
there's
saving
someone
your
who can help.
wife
Not home.
like you should.
Apparently I belong.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help.
Save your wife like a normal human being would. So, this mode. We have to beat it without using any weapons, but the gauntlets do not count against you. And I can actually skip that, thank you.
They took it to an old shack. I'm not too far from here.
And he
It's
beats up
there.
the umbrella guy.
I swear.
Alrighty. My name is Joe. And we're going to bring in our defensive coins, our attack coin, our instinct, reload, and universal. And we're going to bring in both of our melee weapons. So the goal of this run is to get through using only the gauntlet, which is not difficult in the slightest, from what I remember. Though, I don't know if we'll be able to stealth kill with this, so... I don't think we'll be able to stealth kill with this, so I might have to go do that myself later on.
Alright, you moldy motherfucker. I can take you fuckers with my bare hands.
Okay. But yeah, the gauntlet does not count against you for whatever reason, so that's pretty awesome.
Charging. Charge complete.
Double kidney punch.
Charge complete.
Double butt punch. So yeah, gauntlets make this very, very easy. Okay, so we actually do have a trophy we can get here, though. Boxer effigy. That ups our damage, right? Yep. We have to do a 4-hit combo that I completely forgot about. So yeah, we have to do a 4-hit combo at some point. Which we should be able to knock out on the next opponent.
What the?
It's a dead guy with blood leaking from his eye holes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's totally normal. Just a normal day in the Louisiana bayous. Okay, I just punched him to death without actually using the gauntlets, so that's interesting. There we go. Got the trophy, one of them. Ow. Boom. Okay, so we got that done, so that's good. That's one of our trophies done. And we have chem fluid, which can be combined with critters? Okay, that's weird. That's officially weird. But we're allowed to heal, so it's totally fine, but that's officially pretty damn weird. So what, do we take this cure back to Zoe? And see if we can get a stealth kill along the way, maybe? Because we need 5 of them. And with the stealth kills, if I have to go back for them later, that's totally fine, because it's simple enough.
No.
Giant alligator, because reasons.
Zoe! All right, now just let it work.
Currently have a few of the online trophies for Black Ops 6. The RC one's luck-based. Yeah, that one's a bit annoying. But at least the game actually works now compared to when the last time I tried to play it, or the first time I tried to
God
play
damn
it.
it! Why ain't it working?
It wasn't full, was it? It won't be enough. She needs a full dose to heal completely. There's more at our base. Just untie me, and I'll take you there. Please!
What base?
Oh, well. He did. Well, that's unfortunate for him. Sorry about that, Mr. Umbrella Man.
Charging.
Shit. Gotta get Zoe out of here.
Oh, I have to carry her body. Oh, I don't remember having to suffer through this shit.
No! We gotta get going.
Okay, Joey boy. Okay, you should probably be dead by now.
Movie bullshit.
Well, yeah, it's very clearly some horror movie bullshit, because it's basically a horror movie. Okay, the one thing I'm worried about with this is, do the spears count against me is a big question. I need to double check that here. So I'm going to pull up the trophy guide real quick. And we're going to make sure that the spears don't count against me, because I think you have to use them to get past the gators, right? I'm pretty sure you can't get past the gators without it.
Soldier Boy said the meds were at some kind of base.
End of Zoe DLC guide. Let's pull this up.
And where in all hell did this wall come from?
If you do it with the double gauntlet, this is easy. The only slight issue might be gators, but if
Looks
you
like
bait
somebody
them
left
to
the lights
despawn or use dual gauntlet, you
good
can
enough for
charge
me.
both of them and instantly kill the gator. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you could kill the gators outside of using the sticks, the spears. I didn't actually know you could do that. We got the combo hit, but we also have the stealth kills, but we're probably not going to get that here.
Don't you worry, Zoe. Just a little further.
Alright, so I will try to get the stealth kills here, but we'll use the gauntlet for everything else, so that's totally fine.
That's the base, all right. Oh, come on. Not now, Gator.
Come on, you from the state of Louisiana, you know what a gator is. You've been dealing with them damn gators all the time, man. It's just a gator. You've been dealing with a lot of them gators. That's a Louisiana type of thing, man. You've been dealing with them gators.
I'll be back with something.
They bite you because they enjoy doing it. That's all it is they did enjoy biting your butthole. Oh, I've reached the maximum number of save slots. Okay, fine. Them gators just like to eat the booty hole, man. That's what them gators enjoy doing. Okay, we gotta get stealth kills, so we're gonna do some sneaky sneaking. He's not smart enough to see me. That's great, because that's good for the trophy. Okay, they're really stupid. That's good to see. Because that clearly doesn't... Okay, who cares about your elite challenge? I really don't care. All that matters is stealth kills here, because we got 3 here. And we only need 2 more for a trophy, which is great. Sneak up behind him, or not, and jam it up his butthole. Well, sneak up behind him and jam it in the butthole. And that gave us a save pretty quickly. Well, let's save. Well, that's good. We got 3 stealth kills done, so that's actually very useful.
The paddle boat. Damn it. You boys ain't making this simple.
Use the gauntlets when we're out in the normal world, and whenever we have the chance for stealth kills, we use the non-gauntlets.
You best stay back now.
Boom! What you gonna do about that, Joey?
Charge.
Or Jackie?
Charge.
Yeah, I don't think you're typically supposed to be able to do that. I think you're just supposed to run past him.
Charging.
Why is crawfish like an unhealthy or a low health item? Crawfish can be potentially good. I'm pretty sure it's good enough to butter on them. Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I punch at you like 10 million times? This looks like a safe place. Nothing in there that we actually won't. And actually, we need to go ahead and get rid of this reload coin. We don't need it. Yeah, let's keep saving, because we are allowed to save as often as we want on normal mode. It's a gator. That done did be some gator. Now, how do you expect me to deal with the gator?
Charge complete.
By doing this? Does this work? It does! Okay.
Charging.
So that's literally all we have to do is just beat the gator up with explosive gauntlet things. That's actually kind of hilarious, not gonna lie. Okay, Mr. Gator, you think you're special, don't you? You think you're real special. Don't think you can just walk up to a gator and smack it around without consequences. Well, I wouldn't try to do that here in the real world anyway. I'm just saying, like, punching seems to work well in this, so I don't intend to do it that way out here in the real world. But it seems to work, as long as I don't make blatant mistakes while punching, like that. Well, that's a hungry gator. That gator just ate my booty hole, and he ate it real good, and now I'm dead. He ate it in the way you don't want your booty hole eaten. Let's try that again. Let's try to fail a little bit less here. We do not care about them time-dependent challenges. I, as a simple man from Louisiana, I jerk off to Libby Dunn. That's all I do down here in Louisiana.
Charge.
Duck Dynasty and all that shit. I apologize to anyone who is from Louisiana that feels offended by it, but I really don't care because it's Louisiana.
Charging.
In South Carolina, we only fuck our women and our cousins. We don't fuck our sisters because we're slightly more sophisticated here. I've made that joke a bunch of times before. And I probably pissed someone off with it, but I really don't care if I do. Hello, Mr. Gator. I see you there. Oh, come on now. I punched you in the face. That's not okay, sir. I done did punch you in the face. No, we're not lowering the damn difficulty. I'm not that bad at the game. It's just that it requires me to actually punch alligators. And that's not a thing normal people have to say in their everyday life. That is not a thing I have to say in my normal everyday life, punching alligators.
Charge complete.
I don't doubt there's people in Louisiana that could do this. But I don't do this as a South Carolinian. Damn it, man. This is really annoying. This is actually really annoying. Like, this is honestly just, like, really annoying. Out of the fact that you don't always hit them the way you want to. This is more annoying than it is actually difficult.
Charge complete.
These stupid gators are a one-shot.
Charging. Charge complete. Charging.
These stupid gators are a one-shot, which I really, really hate. I punched him! That's not my fault. You guys saw that. I very clearly punched that one. I very clearly punched that one. And it didn't count it for some reason. I'd love to know why that didn't count.
Charging.
Also, that timer is not 1 minute. That is like 30 seconds at most. Okay, yeah, I punched that gator and it didn't count.
Charge complete.
So I guess it's just random as to whether or not it actually counts
Charge
toward
complete.
positiveness. So just punch them from further away, I guess, is really the only solution here, because I don't remember that being that much of a problem on the original version of this. Maybe it was, but... I punched him! What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I am literally punching these things, and it's not working. Your game is broken. Your game is legitimately broken. What am I supposed to do about that?
Charging.
I can punch them, and the game doesn't care.
Charging.
The game doesn't count it.
Charge complete. Charge.
It doesn't matter what I do. The game just doesn't want to
Charge
count it for
complete.
some reason.
Charging. Charge.
I'm not screwing this up. This is literally the game just not functioning correctly.
Charging.
It actually counted that.
Charge
There's another one, isn't there? So you just have to punch preemptively is really the only strategy here. Is luck and preemptive punching. What do you want me to do, developers? What the hell do you want me to do? They will bite you even if you have attacked them. The game doesn't care. This is legitimate garbage. Like, this is actually just badly designed. And was very clearly never tested correctly. Because you're supposed to use the spears, obviously, but that counts as a weapon that bars you from the trophy. So, they clearly never tested this particular trophy. Because they would have realized they didn't program it correctly. So this is entirely on the game not being developed correctly. I punched him and it didn't count. No wonder why people think this is one of the hardest trophies in the game, because it literally is broken. It's not hard, it's just they didn't program it correctly. To where you will die from like 500 feet away from a gator that chooses to lunge at you. This is not a problem in the base game, so I see why people were mad about this, because it's legitimately broken and very clearly was never tested by the developers.
Charge complete.
Because I can punch these gators from half a mile away and they'll still kill me. First aid med probably doesn't make a difference, though, because they'll still just one-shot me.
Charge complete.
I don't remember it being this unfair. I was releasing the damn punch! What do you want me to do? I was releasing the punch! What do you want me to do? I was literally had released the punch, and he just jumps through it and kills you. In what universe do you consider that fair?
Charge complete.
Probably whatever universe made that stupid-ass Ethan Must Die mode.
Charge complete. Charge.
It doesn't matter how quickly I attack, the game just kills you regardless.
Charge.
No matter how well you play it, it's just like Ethan Must Die, it's just as unfair. Like, this should not be hard, the game just cheats.
Charge. Charge complete.
I have to punch super early or else the game just won't count it. So these things actually have some decent range on them compared to what I thought. So you just have to punch from like half a mile away is what this game's telling me. Which makes no sense whatsoever compared to any other part of the game. Just saying. Oh, that's the same... Oh, okay. Okay, well that was really screwed up and unfair. I don't remember the gators being that bad on the PS4 version. Maybe they were. Alright, so now that we're here, we're gonna see if we can get 2 more stealth kills and quickly knock out that trophy. Bedroom, of course, I'll do on my own with a guide, because you do need a guide for that. Scrap. Yeah, I'm not doing the whole thing with a Russian accent. I can't do it for forever like that. There's a save point here. First aid med. And we save. Let's save as often as we can, because this DLC seems to be on the bullshittery end of development. Okay, I don't really care about getting through this quickly. I care about surviving it. And hopefully getting at least a couple of stealth kills and knocking out that miscellaneous trophy. Not today. Satan. Not today.
Charging. Charge complete.
Yeah, not today. That's 4. We do it one more time, we get a trophy.
Charging. Charging. Charge. Charge.
One more time, we get a trophy.
Charge.
So can the molded see, and they see your light? Is that how they detect you, or is it something else? Oh, I didn't know there was another enemy there.
Charging. 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 Charge complete. Charging. Charge complete. Charging.
Come on, I just need one more stealth kill.
Charging.
I just need one more stealth kill and we can knock out a trophy here. Of course he doesn't work.
Charging. Charging. Charging.
Yeah, these gloves are insanely overpowered, so you don't get these until you beat the Joe Must Die difficulty, so you can't use them for that difficulty. But they are insanely powerful.
Charging.
And that was a first aid med. I think that was the spear that we can't use. Okay. That did something.
Oh, come on!
Yes, punching the computer will make things go very well for you, Joe. Oh, it actually did work.
Finally.
Okay. Oh, hello, Mr. Jackie Boy. Alright, boss fight time. Can't tell if it's your phone or computer is behind. Nothing should be behind, because we're just now getting into this boss fight, so...
Come and get me.
Charge. Charging. Charging.
Not bad, little guy.
Charge. Charging.
This is presumably the older brother that was better at all sports, and he just beats up the younger brother for reasons.
That all you got? Huh?
Charging. 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 Charging.
Even if I block, it doesn't do anything. Jeez, game!
It'll take more than that.
He doesn't do this in the PS4 version. He's not that brutal.
Charge. Charging. Charge.
Is he? Maybe he was. I honestly don't remember.
Charge.
You want it? You got it.
We almost beat the speedrun challenge, though, which is good.
That's how you get it done.
Okay, but he's not dead, as we're going to find out here in a minute.
I'm coming for you, son.
Oh, I think it's your PC that's behind. Gotcha. Alright, hopefully a stealth kill. And we can get that trophy done. If the game would just be nice and allow me to knock that out, that'd be great. I have no idea what I just created with that. Okay, that's probably not going to be allowed, so let's get rid of that before I accidentally use it. How do I get out of here?
Charging.
I don't trust this game. I feel that there's going to be a gator anytime now. Okay, back to Zoe's little hideout here. Alright guys, it's getting a little bit late. It's been like 4 hours. We got through what I wanted to get through tonight. So, I'm going to call it quits here for tonight. I have a few trophies left, but I'm going to get them off screen because there's nothing anywhere near as difficult as what I've done so far. So, all I have left is getting through Night Terror, which I'll be able to get through with a little bit of practice. Bedrooms 2 trophies, which are both easy with a guide. And then Joe Must Die, or no, it's not even Joe Must Die, it's just End of Zoe on normal with no weapons. And the stealth kill 5 enemies, which I can knock out very quickly on an easy run if needed. So I'll have this game done for the next trophy update. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Probably won't be streaming tomorrow, probably will be editing and stuff like that. So probably next time you see me will be on Tuesday for the trophy update.